graduated from the University of Pennsylvania. He was our finalist here last year, and he has stormed into the semifinals this year. Please welcome, originally from Greenwich, Connecticut, Nicholas Spizziri. His opponent, he's 31 years old. He was the U.S.'s top-ranked player for 2 years and made it to number 25 in the world. He has lived in Pakistan, Houston, Philadelphia, and Menlo Park. Could you please welcome our number 2 seed, Shah Jahan Khan. Nick Spizziri hails from Greenwich, Connecticut, and has been playing squash since the age of 7. He played at the University of Pennsylvania for 5 years under Gilly Lane, where the team won 2 national titles, and he was a 3-time All-Ivy and All-American. Before Penn, he led his high school team to 3 national championships, and 2 years ago, he represented Team USA in Hong Kong at the 2024 Team World Championships. In this past September and October, he won 2 PSA Challenger titles in a row, and last month, after some great results, including the semis at the Bermuda Open and the quarters of the RC Pro Series, he has seen his ranking rise from 127 a year ago to the top 100, and then to a new high of where he is now at 82, which is closing in on his older brother Elliot's highest world ranking of 67 in professional men's tennis. In this tournament, he has beaten Sam Lovejoy and Christian Capella in straight games, and then held on against Cranston Ming 11-8 in the 4th. He loves wearing the USA on his back. Can you please give another hand for Nick Spizziri? When you hear the last name Khan in squash, you wonder, is that person one of those Khans? In Shah Jahan Khan's case, the answer is yes. His father, Zarat Jahan Khan, reached number 5 in the world, and he's here tonight somewhere. He's in the front row over there. And he was on the 1993 World Championship Pakistan team with Jahangir and Jahangir Khan. Shah's uncle was Shahidi Jahan, who twice made the finals of the British Open, losing to Jahangir in the finals. Shah Jahan became a U.S. citizen 6 years ago, and was our top-ranked player on tour for almost 2 years. He has played in 8 PSA finals, won 5 titles, and reached a high of 25 in the world in 2023. Shah has made the semis or the finals at every U.S. championship he has played since arriving, and he's represented the U.S. as a member of the last Pan Am Games team, where he has never lost representing the United States. In this tournament, he beat Philippe Patel, Zain Patel, Hao Fu, only losing 2 games in the process. Could you please give another hand for our number 2 seed, Shah Jahan Khan. And the official for this match is Daniel Greco. Enjoy the play, everybody.
Right, everybody, here, Nicholas Spizziri taking on Shah Jahan Khan in this first men's semi-final. What are we expecting to see from this one, Linda?
Well, like I said a bit before, if you're just joining us, you wouldn't have heard that, but Nick has had 2 wins over Shah recently, I think, in Bermuda. He had I think, actually, it was Bermuda. He beat a lot of people, actually, Nick. He beat Timmy, actually. He beat Shah. And I think he beat Nathan Lake as well, who's got a much higher ranking than him. So he's had some really, really good results recently. So I'd imagine he's feeling very confident, but maybe you know, when you've played a lot of squash, it can take it out of you mentally, a little bit physically. So we'll see how that goes. But what do you think, Jack?
Well, I think I've seen Nick compete through injuries many, many times during his college days at Penn, but I will say watching the warm-up, he wasn't moving to the front to retrieve any drops, so it's something we should keep an eye on.
Yeah. He's got his leg all strapped up.
Yeah, he's definitely, when he played yesterday, I was sat down the front talking to Branson in between games, and he was definitely struggling in the first sort of 5-10 minutes of that first game with his, what looked like his Achilles. Obviously, you see his left leg is fully strapped up anyway. As you see, new CEO Molly there, first ever nationals for her.
Oh, yes.
Having a picture on the court. And then his right leg had a little bit of K-tape on, but today it's like fully, the bottom half of his leg is fully strapped up.
I think that was Hightower that have just were doing the racket spin, and Hightower become the official wealth management partner of US Squash. They're actually the largest partnership in US Squash history, and they've actually signed a multi-year commitment. And this announcement went live on Tuesday, so it's very exciting. I think with squash in the Olympics, squash's commercial values going up, and we just want to keep that momentum going, obviously.
Play will start in 30 seconds.
See Shah's dad in the corner of his son. And then Luke Butterworth has made his way over from New York after coaching a few of his younger prodigies.
Play will start in 15 seconds.
He's made his way down to Philadelphia for this match to support Spiz.
You definitely have to give
2026
Shah's dad
Best of the Green Men's Squash Championship semifinal match. Kari Han,
he looks
serve.
ready for the match
Joseph
himself.
Siri to receive.
Luke, not quite as
This is 5 games.
smartly
Go
dressed,
home.
but we'll see if that has any impact on the match.
I always like a good bit of fashion.
Stroke to Siri.
I'm guessing, Jack, that you'll know this better than anybody, but I'm sure there'll be a big Penn contingent out the back of the court again tonight. Obviously, Howe and Zane have already played Shah. This is his third opponent from Penn that's going to be being cheered against.
I think anybody that doesn't have an exam tomorrow or a coursework will probably be there. Nick is thought very highly of by both teams. Really hardworking guy and extremely nice on the court. I know sometimes he can lose his head a little bit on the court, but couldn't be a classier guy.
I do think that, I know that all colleges, you know, love to cheer and stuff, but I have a feeling that Penn are particularly good at that. They seem to cheer on their teammates really well.
We have two programs. Obviously, Gilly's done an unbelievable job leading the men, and I've been with the women for 20 years. But we work hard to bring them together as often as we can, and I think it shows on a night like this when they'll all be in Nick's corner.
Yeah.
Love the ball serve.
Oh, that's a lovely shot. He loves that trickle bow from the front left. He got Branson with it a couple of times yesterday.
Yeah, Shah is absolutely going to have to get in front of Nick. He's probably a good foot taller. So if he gets stuck behind Nick, he's going to get into big trouble.
Yeah, Nick's so strong across the middle of the court. Shah's got to find a way to try and pin him behind him. Like you said, Linda, get him moving around a little bit more, stretching into the extreme areas of the court, open up some space. But so strong on the volley. Obviously, he's about, what, 8'3", is he?
He looks it on the court
quite
right now.
hard to get off the middle, quite hard to stop volleying, so be interesting to see the approach, but doesn't matter how tall you are, you're not going to get that one back.
I know the ball's still bumping, but it looks like Shah's trying to take him in short as often as possible.
And out to 4-2.
Yeah, maybe test that movement out a little bit as well on the, see, it's heavily strapped up. Moving early on. Ooh.
I've always marvel at Nick's ability to get the racket head square at impact.
Yeah.
Decent example.
On the left, 5-2.
He's under pressure. He's able to lift and get the thing, keep the ball tight under the wall.
Yeah, so important.
Early lead for Spears in his first game. Although the ranking may not reflect it, see Timmy and Shah are a little bit higher than Nick at the minute. I would say he's probably in the best form out of the top 4, top 5 in the country. Obviously, Salim Khan and Dylan Huang are within 2 places of each other in the ranking, so they're the 4th and 5th, but there's nothing separating sort of the top 5. Spears definitely is starting to pull away a little bit. Obviously, coming out of college, he's got a lot more opportunity to play a few more PSA events and start to make his way up the rankings. So he was my favourite for the event this year. Obviously, having beat Timmy as well recently, 3-2. He was definitely my favourite for the event.
Spears, yeah. Well, he had, like I said, that Bermuda tournament. I think he beat everybody in 5 almost. Now he
beat Nathan in 4, I think. Nathan Lake. In
Oh,
4
he was in
games.
4?
Yeah. Beat Timmy in 5. Shah in 5.
Yeah, he got his money's worth
Yeah.
there.
And what better place to do it in? Bermuda.
Stroke is considered.
Yeah, there's worse places to play, that's for sure.
Really strong start from Spears. Complete opposite from yesterday, where he was a little bit slow out of the blocks. Shah not really putting him under too much pressure at the minute. It's looking pretty comfortable.
You mentioned having the Penn teams in his corner. The other thing, and we should talk about Shah as well, but Nick, you know, Nick's brother, Elliot, who's a professional tennis player, is also supporting him here tonight.
Ah. Yeah, isn't he? I think I actually looked at that earlier. I think he's
67.
67 in the world.
Yeah. I mean, he nearly beat Yannick Sinner.
Oh yeah, I was
couple of
watching
months
that
ago.
match actually. Amazing. Such a great player.
I'm sure there'll be some bragging rights to go after at family dinner after this event. Nick can manage to bring home a trophy.
That's a crazy talented family, isn't it?
Yeah.
Having both of them be such great athletes.
Moved okay to the front left there.
Yes.
Shah starting to get into it a little bit more. The mid stage here. Nick not really letting him attack. Oh, that's unlucky.
He's still hanging back a bit though, Shah, isn't he? He's not really pushing up on the tees. He's like still giving Nick a bit too much space around the middle, I think.
Relying on his speed to get him out of trouble rather than put Nick in it. Not
Yeah.
using his speed to attack, get on the ball early, which is what you need to do against, you know, somebody with a bigger frame. Getting them moving high and then low is going to hurt them a lot more than playing at this sort of steadier pace. Nick's definitely dictating that at the minute.
Stroke is considered.
He gets a stroke there. Shah not happy.
You were not clear.
Interesting. I thought that one could have been a let.
Yeah.
Room to play.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing nowadays. Sometimes it's something like that could easily be a no-let, or it could be a stroke. You've got to make the effort to play it.
4-9.
Yeah, I know the last couple of matches Shah's had, obviously he played Zayn in the quarterfinal, and it was a really close 4 games. It was 12-10 in the 4. Shah managed to close out, and that was definitely quite a heated encounter, I would say, similar to last year as well. It was quite feisty with referee decisions and complaints about movements and all the rest of it. And then it was a little bit similar yesterday, I think, when he played Howe. Howe getting the first game, the whole of Penn University was behind the West Court cheering Howe.
Joe, I've got to correct you, as well as I hope Joey Barrington's watching this too. It's the University of Pennsylvania. It's a common, it's a tough one, but everybody gets it wrong, so don't worry, don't feel bad. I did speak with Luke on my way into work today, and he said he's obviously very proud of the progress that Nick's made. But he said he's made the most progress almost with his head, just in terms of being able to stay calm. So let's keep an eye on that tonight as things get further along.
does seem sometimes when Spiz plays, a couple of decisions or a couple of rallies he's not happy with does throw him off his rhythm a little bit, but he does seem to have got it a little bit more in order recently.
And sometimes when you're not feeling physically your best, like if he does have a couple of areas in his body that are a bit sore, you play super smart tactically, not just running around headlessly. He seems to be sort of moving economically, doesn't he?
Certainly not in any rush.
No. I think that's also been something that's made a difference, hasn't it? He's actually much more patient nowadays.
Clearly a game plan to slow Shah down a little bit. So Shah's very fast,
Yeah.
but just nullifying his weapons really. Putting that ball up in the air every time he gets the chance. If he's under a little bit of pressure, he's going high. Not giving Shah anything to feed off.
6-10, game ball.
Almost looked like it was up from there.
Have you ever measured how far are we from the court? Quite a distance.
Oh, the camera.
Yeah,
Yeah.
up here in the nest,
And it's-
couple
and
hundred
it's-
yards.
Yeah, and it's high, isn't it? So you can't see down, like, it's not ground level, so you can't really see the ups and the downs as much.
Oh, we saw that was down.
11-6, series. Zero leads, 1 game to go.
See, a couple of years ago we were commentating on the college nationals and we ended up having a Nick Spizzeri fist bump counter in one of his matches, and I think he amounted to 13 in one game.
Oof.
It was pretty impressive.
Again, though, I feel like college squash, that's what happens a lot in college squash, and pro squash, that stuff maybe disappears a little bit, you know? Like you're one of the best players in college squash, and then suddenly you're in this huge pool of players. You're a great player, but there's many other great players, and then maybe that kind of comes down a little. No?
Yeah. I think obviously you're not just playing for yourself either. You're playing for a team.
Yeah.
You're playing for a
You're all
college.
hyped up and
Like all your teammates are out the back, especially when it's like matches that we were talking about at the start, where
yeah.
you know it's 5 games, it's 4 all, and it's really tense. You're going
Who
to
wouldn't
be
do fist pumps,
yeah.
honestly?
But in this environment, you're just playing for yourself. Obviously, it's good to have a little bit of animation. Some people like it, some people don't. Someone like James Wilstrop would never
Oh,
show any sign of emotion whatsoever.
Zero.
And then you look at somebody like Mustafa Asal, complete opposite.
yeah.
It
It's
just
very
depends.
English not to fist
Yeah,
bump.
just depends how you are as a
Especially back in the day.
person. Fires some people up. Sometimes it takes a bit too much out of people, distracts them.
And I personally have no problem with it. I think as long as you're not doing it in your opponent's face, you're just doing it after a great rally. I don't mind it at all.
I can imagine you were a bit of a fist bump.
I'm not at all, actually, funny
No?
enough. I was gobby, but I didn't fist pump because it was the English thing
Wait,
again.
Gabi, can you translate
That
that
was gonna happen,
for the
yeah.
American audience,
Yeah.
please?
I would sometimes say a thing or two.
To your opponent.
No, not to my opponent. To myself, to
choice
the ref.
words.
Not to my opponent.
Great start by Nick. We'll see if Shah has a response here.
Going to have to change something. 'Cause at the minute, Nick is dictating the pace of the game, he's dictating the middle of the court. Shah is just on a string the majority of the time.
You know, it's got to be patient.
Out, 1 love.
This is where the experience could come into play. Shah's 31, Nick's 24.
Yeah.
Oh,
Take that.
never mind.
1-0.
So if you were on the unfortunate side for you, Jack, obviously being at Penn, of being in Shah's corner in between games, what's your advice to him here?
Well, look, I don't love this, but I would try to do anything to get Nick off of his game. I would, ball's in the middle of the court, maybe make myself a little bit larger, see if I can get him talking to the referee a little bit. And then obviously maybe, he hasn't played many posts. I would test him to the front,
Yeah.
check that Achilles, see how that's going.
Yeah. we saw in his match yesterday with Branson, the game plan from him and was to move him, especially into that front left corner of the court, was to get him to go in low. If he was going to play a drop, play it a bit harder, play it a bit firmer, use the sixth corner and get Nick to be down low, stretching, testing his movement out. And at the minute, Shah isn't really doing that. Nick's so strong at going into the front corner and running onto the ball and hitting out of that space. Shah not really putting him under much pressure.
His length's just not consistently good enough, Shah's.
Yeah. And if your length's not good enough, you're not going to be able to attack.
No. I feel like Shah needs to take it before the back wall way more. He's just waiting for it to come off the back wall almost all the time. And he's always giving Nick time to recover.
Yeah, he's under a lot of pressure. Nick moving him really nicely around the court, not being too impatient with his shot selection, just putting a lot of hard work into his legs, waiting for a really clear opportunity to take that ball in. Oh, and he's drilled him. That's going to be another bit of strapping on Spizzy's leg tomorrow.
I assume that was a stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was more or less what I was suggesting earlier.
He heard you. And that will piss him off.
You know, all right, I got to say this. When people hit one another and then they kind of wave at them like they apologize, I don't really have a lot of time for that. Like, he's been a pro for 15 years. He knows what he's doing. But to be fair, Nick's got to give him the whole front wall, and he didn't do it.
Yeah.
That's another one of my pet peeves. Is if you hit a really wide cross, you got to clear.
And now Nick is getting penalised for his movement. Just a referee actually stopped the rally there and gave Shah a let without even asking, because he was standing in his way a little bit after that. After getting drilled in the leg, he wanted to give Shah one back, I think.
Good.
This is where Nick's got to keep his cool a little bit. We've seen him in the past get a little bit flustered in these sort of situations, and this is where, like we said earlier, this is the biggest part of his game he's got to improve on.
It also changes the dynamic a little bit when you've won the last couple of times. Like before, recently he's been the one getting the wins, and then now that he's won a couple of times, it might be that he's got more expectation, and that can change things a little bit.
Of course, and let's be real. I mean, Timmy lost yesterday, so everybody left in the semis has got to recognize that this is a huge opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously, especially these two, you know, no disrespect, obviously, Dylan or Spencer, but we're definitely not expecting Timmy not to be there. So this is a huge opening for them, big opportunity. Obviously, Timmy won it the last 3 years in a row. In the peak of his career, playing some of his best squash, has been taken out. Bit of tension, maybe.
Yeah.
Obviously, knowing that this is a massive opportunity.
Yeah. Whoever gets
both
through
of
this,
them.
on paper at least,
Yeah.
should win.
Yeah. But
Well done by Nick on that rally, playing through that. Could have asked for a let, but he played the drop, won it outright.
That's good.
again, gone back to normal now. He's settled down again a little bit. Shah back to being on the run.
Set 3-4.
Oh, I thought Nick might give him one back there. He had the chance to give him one in the leg.
Sometimes they could give a no let for that.
Yeah, no, just to let that one. I think Nick was maybe
I think
trying
they'll
to
give him a
prove a
let,
point.
given the fact that Shah just hit.
Yeah, that's true.
Just in the interest of peace. There it is.
That's good work. Pushed him all the way to the back. Clear opportunity for Nick to send it in. Drop didn't have to be inch perfect. It just needed to be good enough. On the front wall, and it was.
Actually moved well into the front there.
Do you guys feel like the next few rallies are pivotal? I mean, if Nick can get a lead here,
Yeah.
it could be big. Whereas if Shaw can get out in front, then it's going to be anybody's ball game.
Exactly. Such a big difference being 2 love down, obviously.
Shah definitely getting into it a little bit more. Oh dear.
Shaw does not like this pace. It's too slow.
5-4.
Yeah, he was certainly enjoying it yesterday, although he dropped the first game. That Howe was playing at quite a fast pace and hitting the ball with a lot of pace on it, and Shah, like you said, eventually over the course of time that does help him, and I think it has been a clear game plan from Spiz to, like you said, disrupt his rhythm, change the pace, slow it down, and it seems to be working. Shah not finding his targets whatsoever, making it fairly easy for Spiz.
You don't want to squander those leads, do you, when you get them?
Again, another brilliant length on that backhand side. Just scrapes it up. Not quite good enough from Shah, and that's another one into the floor. He's been watching a lot of my sessions this week here at the centre.
See that? Shaw's now limping.
Yeah, I wonder what happened there.
I think we might have
Take an injury break.
let's have a listen.
Okay. Can I please here, please? Mr. Khan has suffered a self-inflicted injury. He has up to 3 minutes to recover from it.
So that was weird. There was a high shot, and he went short, and
Yeah, I think he's having 3 minutes here.
definitely not inflicted by Nick, that's for sure.
And no coaching allowed. Mr. Khan,
Looks like
there is no coaching allowed.
Luke is asking if there's coaching permitted during an injury timeout.
Yeah, no coaching. His dad needs to stay away.
Shah's dad is there. See Will. I think Will's going to step in
So
for
just
Shah
so
here.
everybody knows what's going on, when there's an injury that you can't really see what the cause is, it's sort of a player self-reported injury, that the referee's discretion to give up to 3 minutes, and that's what he's done. You're not allowed to get any coaching during that time. You're just supposed to have the injury treated. And so that's what's happening now.
Ninety seconds remaining. Sixty seconds remaining. Siri from the left.
Right, Shah is back on court after a slightly strange injury break.
7-4.
To wave the trainer off and not want any treatment. Just kind of wanted to deal with it on his own, and he's back on court. Ready to go, I'm guessing. That was quite strange.
Yeah, we'll see how this first rally back on court goes.
Just want to make sure you get that serve to the side wall.
Definitely.
Yeah, he's
So this is
refusing to lunge on his right leg.
Oh, I thought
Only using that left leg to lunge. Look.
That's the
Certainly
corner.
struggling.
Yeah.
That's the corner that he's
So
having
this is
difficulty.
his right glute. Oh, no, he's right up. Looks like.
He's certainly struggling.
No.
But this is where Nick's got to stay disciplined here. If he starts throwing in balls to the front too early, he's going to make a few errors.
I almost went into coaching mode there when I saw him toss that in. Oh, Nick. Okay.
Yeah, that's good. And
6-8.
got to stay on it here, Nick, because Shah's now going to throw caution to the wind. He's got nothing to lose if he really has hurt himself.
It's funny, we've all seen that before, haven't we, where someone gets an injury and then suddenly the person who isn't injured starts playing differently and kind of messes with their mind a little bit. So you've got to really stick to your game plan and not think about the fact that the other person's hurt.
And famously, Greg Gaultier hustled
yes.
Shabaghi, didn't he?
Yes.
In
One leg.
at the TOC one year. Well, I mean, if Shah was playing like this at the start of the match, he would
Both
have done all
players
right.
just make a little bit more effort to do the shots in the front. Both of you, you did the same on the front right.
Looks like
Now, just having a conversation about
And
the
out
movement again
9-6.
for both of them. Getting a bit of a telling off, both players.
They need to clear more.
Yeah, give each other enough space to the ball. Nice to see slightly full crowd.
10-6, game ball.
This is looking a little bit like one-way traffic for Shah now. Looking like he's picked up a bit of an injury, which is unfortunate.
does not look happy, that's for sure.
No.
And again, though, 31 years old. This might be his best opportunity.
Yes.
He's not going to give it up now, is he? This is probably his last event. You see he's really struggling. Absolutely no
11-6, game to Siri. Siri leads 2 games to love.
I see a handshake.
It's one of those times you tell Nick to walk slowly to his box.
Is he going to ask for the physio now, or?
That's up to the player to have that, Mr. Khan.
I think the message from Luke here will just be to stay disciplined with your game plan, not let the sort of situation dictate what you're going to do.
Agreed.
If he starts throwing that ball in short too early, he's going to get picked off, and he's just going to go for everything.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
got
got some good shots in his armoury.
Got nothing to
Shah.
lose now, has he?
Yeah.
And he's got to attack that back right corner, and he's
Yeah.
got the opportunity. Because of the movement in and out of that corner. Luke will have surely seen that. Was not.
Wasn't good, yeah. If he's forced to use his right leg, he won't be able to.
Player resuming 60 seconds.
We will see. Looks like he's deciding to play the third.
He's getting some treatment on that sort of knee, quad, hamstring area. Quite sure what he's done. He seemed to be holding his glute to start with,
Yeah.
and then now has made it all its way down to the knee.
Let's get our man on the ground, Will, to get over there and give us some intel.
Player
Exactly.
resuming 30 seconds.
Unfortunately, our technology has not reached that far just yet.
Exactly.
we haven't got comms down there just yet.
Yeah, we're not doing squash TV style quite.
No.
15 seconds.
Okay, let's see what Shah can bring in this third game.
I mean, I'm going to be amazed if he can even play this game. He's struggling to get on court.
Time.
Yeah.
Siri leads 2 games to love. Love all.
Nick seems ready to go.
Yeah.
And unless Shah's just playing a massive mental game in and he's decided he's all right again. Oh, there it is.
Well, you wouldn't know in that rally that he hurt himself.
Yeah, cross court Nick, roller. And that's what it's going to look like from now on. I think it's going to be pretty fearless from Sharp. Seems to be nursing a bit of an injury on that right leg. No need for him to get involved in any long rallies. He's got him again. Nice
He definitely
hold.
stepped back with his left leg though, didn't he, into the corner then instead of his right. Into the forehand back corner.
Nice little hold and flick. Forehand volley. Seeing if Shah would have played like this from the first rally, we could have been in for a treat. He's started to play a lot better at the start of this third game. I know a few of us have spoken a lot about mentality this weekend. Obviously, in this environment, there's a lot of players now that are in the early rounds of the draws that don't necessarily play anymore and are just playing for fun, and they're playing with freedom. The biggest example, obviously, this weekend being Spencer Lovejoy yesterday. Been retired for the last year, focused on the NSL and has nothing to lose. Now he's coming into this, and Shah maybe adopting a little bit of that mindset there. He goes for another one.
And he can get a good nick shot, can't he? Half a chance. Ah, lovely.
Oh, yeah, that might be Shah.
And out 3-4.
A big movement there onto his injured side.
Right, he does look somewhat wobbly.
Playing out a bit of a roar there as that ball finds a tin.
This is one of his former coaches.
5-4.
Nick get the serve to the side wall on that forehand.
Especially when Shaw can hit a nick from anywhere.
Shah letting the arm go, finding some beautiful shots in this third game. Nick's got to stay focused here. 5-all.
No.
Just finds a tin again.
6-5.
Stay positive.
Yeah.
He does have the ability to bounce back quickly. He'll make gestures on court and you think he's gone, but he'll lock right back in.
Yeah.
Good example.
And out 6-all.
Well, he certainly must have done it in April when he had all those wins, you know. All couple of them right down to the wire, so he's obviously keeping himself sort of mentally in the right place throughout the whole match.
7-6.
That's a gift right there. Better rally though from Nick.
Yeah.
There's
There's the handshake. Shah just can't quite carry on. That's an unfortunate way to end. It was only going one way, but Shah, with an injury to his right leg, hopefully he's feeling a little bit better soon. But good display from Nick in the end.
What's the total time on that match?
20 minutes maybe.
Wow.
I'm just going to head down to Will now. He's going to give Nick a little interview, and then he's going to be up here with you, Linda.
Yes, I look forward to talking with him.
Nick, this will be the second year in a row that you have made this the finals of the U.S. National Championship. So first of all, congratulations. Can we give him a hand? Before we get to tomorrow's match, and we just talked about this a little bit, you look like you came out ready to play tonight. I know you've had some recent success against Shah, but he's also given you trouble in the past. What's changed over the last few months?
Yeah, I mean, been working really hard with my coach, Luke Butterworth, who's here today. I want to thank him for coming. Not much has changed, just seeing some results now, which I'm happy about. Shaw, obviously, great player. Wish him the best, quick recovery. I think he hurt his hamstring there in the third or late in the second. Always sad to finish a match on a retirement, but yeah, Sean's a great friend, so happy to share the court with him. But yeah.
Well, let's talk about tomorrow. So last year you lost to Timmy Brownell in the finals in a very nice match. Now Timmy's out. So first of all, are you going to watch the second semifinal with interest? And do you have any thoughts about playing in your second final without Timmy here?
I haven't really thought much about it. Just taking it one step at a time. I was pretty focused on today because I know Shaw obviously a great player. But yeah, I mean, I'll get some recovery in. I want to thank Alyssa wherever she is. We've been doing a lot of work the last couple of days to get in shape for this match, so just happy for that. I want to thank Bridget. I can hear her, but I can't see her. I want to thank my brother and my Penn family for coming to support, my mom and my stepdad. And my dad back home, I think he's watching the stream, who knows, but we'll see. Hopefully you heard that. But yeah, just trying to focus on recovery now, and then we'll focus on tomorrow.
Well, congratulations. You have been you're now a two-time finalist no matter what, and an opportunity to emerge as the 2026 U.S. champion. Congratulations on tonight. Nick Spizzeri, everybody. Nick Spizzeri. This season, U.S. Squash and Squash Smarts partnered to jointly organize and administer the Philadelphia Scholastic Squash League with the goal of ensuring free citywide access to the sport of squash in the district of charter school students. Tonight, we would like to recognize the winners of the inaugural PSSL individual and team championships. In order to do that, I'd like to welcome on court Jaden Robinson, who is the Squash Smarts coach and mentor. Jaden, are you here? Jaden, come on out. And I'd also like to ask Kim Clearkin, who is, of course, the U.S. Squash Chief Program Officer, who will hand out the awards. Kim, please join us on court. Steve, stop distracting him. All right, are we ready? All right, our first award is for middle school boys, and it goes to Isaiah Espinal. Isaiah, are you here? There he is. And for middle school girls, Shealis Navedos Santos. And for high school boys, Malachi McCall. And for high school girls, Mia Carabello. I think it's Caraballo, sorry about that. And we also have a team to award. The high school team champion is Masterman.
Okay,
Here they come.
So how are you feeling, Nick? You must be so excited that you're in the final for the second time in a row.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. It was great to have my brother here. He isn't able to come to a lot of squash matches because he plays professional tennis, and his travel schedule is pretty hectic. So really happy to have him here to witness me winning the semi and hopefully the final tomorrow. Also had my coach here, who also doesn't get to come to a lot of tournaments because he has two newborn kids. So yeah, just happy to win in front of them.
Perfect. Did you have any other family members here?
My mother was here, and my stepdad was here, and my dad is back home watching the stream. Hopefully he enjoyed the match. Don't know. I'll have to text him after this.
I'm sure he did. So you've had amazing last month. you've had some really, really amazing results. Do you want to tell us a few bits about that?
Yeah, I mean, not much has changed in my life in terms of the training. You know, just keep pushing every day, trying to get better. And luckily in the past month, I've seen some good results. Yeah, Bermuda was awesome. Got to drive the scooter around the streets there, which was fun. Yeah, it's been a great couple weeks, and just trying to continue it and stay healthy. So that's the goal.
Yeah. So I see you have some strapping going on, but you seem to be moving well on the court. So you're feeling all right?
Yeah, this one I've started wearing for a while. Now it's kind of like a look that I'm pulling off, I guess. And then this one was just precautionary. I've had a little bit of Achilles soreness last couple days, so I've been working really hard with Alyssa and Bridget to get 100% for these matches. And yeah, this just helps give it some compression. But yeah, I mean, I felt great out there. Unfortunately, Shaw obviously had to retire at the end there, but I thought the first game and a half was some pretty great squash from the both of us, and just enjoyed sharing the court with him.
Yeah. So tomorrow you have the winner of Spencer Lovejoy or Dylan Huang. And how do you feel about playing either of those?
You know, I haven't actually played either of them in well over a year, I think. I guess I played Spencer a year ago in this tournament in the quarters, but yeah, I haven't really seen either of them play in a while. I guess I've seen Dylan, but yeah, I mean, Dylan's a former teammate, former captain of mine, so obviously great friends. Spencer was there in Hong Kong with me when we went for World Team, so another great friend. Just, yeah, I'm excited. Excited to watch who ends up winning and excited to watch their match. But, yeah, just focusing on recovery now. Haven't really thought much about it, but, yeah, we'll think more about it tomorrow morning probably.
Yeah. Well, huge congratulations, and we look forward to the final tomorrow.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Could you please welcome Marina Stefanoni. Her opponent, she is a six-time U.S. national champion, a two-time triple gold medalist in the Pan Am Games, four-time intercollegiate champion, and simply the most decorated player in U.S. history. Could you please welcome our number 2 seed, Amanda Sobey.
Everybody, we're back after that little presentation there.
The referee for this match is David Fishler.
Marina Stefanoni and Amanda Sobey, the number 2 seed Amanda against the number 3 seed Marina. This is going to be an interesting one. Marina, the rising star of the US, has been as high as 13 in the world, currently sitting at 16. Amanda, obviously a legend of the US women's game, got as high as world number 3 and the world number 12. We've got new guest for this match, Sean Murphy of Drexel. Welcome.
Hello everyone, glad to be here. Thanks very much, Joe, for having me on.
Yeah, we've still got Jack as well, sticking around.
Thrilled to be here, provide
the worst accent of the group, but I'll see if I can give you some insight. Joe, I will tell you, earlier I predicted Marina, but I can't go against Sobes. I'm going to predict Marina will win next year, but this year is it's going to be Amanda, I think, 3-1.
Yeah, you've been chopping and changing that prediction since the start.
No, this is it. If you've known her since you were 14, she'd never forgive me if she watches this back and I predicted Marina. But next year for her.
In what, 5?
No, I say 3-1 for Amanda.
3-1. Sean?
I'm actually going to go against that. I'm going to say Marina in 5. I think yesterday she had a tough match against her sister. She's probably just shaking off the nerves, but I feel like she had some good form, and I feel like she's going to take this one.
Yeah, I'm going with you there, Sean. I'm going for Marina in 5 as well. So Amanda has had a couple of easier rounds. Marina playing against her sister yesterday is always tough, but just about got through in 4. Maybe she's a little bit more match sharp. Might take Amanda a little bit to get going. Obviously, amazingly has come back from 2 Achilles injuries. And just, hopefully she's watching, but quick shout out to Sabrina. Hope you're recovering well. Hopefully you're watching this. Hope you're back on court soon, ready for next year. But obviously Amanda, legend of the game in her own right, coming back from 2 of those injuries to get back to the top 10 in the world, just sitting out there at the minute, is incredible in itself, and to still be competing at this level. I'm sure, Jack, you've seen many of her fighting qualities over the years.
Well, I had the good fortune to coach her when I was the junior women's coach. We were together in Chennai, Cologne, Germany, and Boston. And then obviously watched her never lose a match in college at Harvard, and then also I've seen Marina play dozens of times, so they're both just fantastic athletes and great squash players. Should be a really exciting match.
Yeah, this is another one. We've got an example of it later on with Olivia and Alex, but this is, the slightly newer Harvard. Obviously, Marina has graduated now against the older guard of Harvard. We've got that with Weaver and Jaffe of Princeton later on in the evening, and we've got Mia, who was the winner of the high school individual PSSL championships this season. She's going to do the racket spin. Proud student of Squash Marts here at the centre.
It was a great spin too.
Yeah, brilliant spin. And then Molly, the new CEO of US Squash at her first nationals, getting involved as well. She is absolutely hooked on squash already. We've been on court a couple of times and it's hard to get her off there.
Yeah, I saw the Instagram post. That was great. Yeah, she certainly seems like she's hit the ground running in the job.
Yeah, she's loving it. And she's around the sport a lot. She's around the court. She's seeing the players. And obviously here this weekend for the semis and finals. But great to see. Now, players just having a quick minute off the court. Final tweaks of the game plan. Getting ready to go. Big semi-final. Sean, what are you hoping to see first game?
First game, well, I'm sure both of these players, both very, very physical players. I'd say they're both going to be looking to assert their dominance on the tee, create kind of a wave of pressure, and it's going to be interesting to see who's going to first overcome that, and secondly who may fall win to that.
We've seen in recent events, Marina has been going toe-to-toe with some of the best players in the world. She's been having a couple of close games with Shabini recently, so she's no stranger to this high level, very, very fast. But Amanda, very, very attacking player. They normally have a good match. I think last time they played in Nationals was 5 as well. Amanda just sneaking that one last year. Marina will be looking for some revenge this evening. I'm surprised you're going against the lefty, Sean. Being one yourself,
I'm not sure. I just think Marina just has a bit too much sharpness on her these days.
A bit too much physicality. Yeah, this was billed as my little match of the day. Out of the 4, you look at the ones to pick from. I think this will be the closest of the 4 this evening. Unfortunately, Shah retiring just now from injury. It's a good start for Amanda. very severe hit into the back of the court.
Boast there.
Sending Amanda the wrong way. Marina opting for the all blue. Now she loves a one-colour outfit, matching the glass court walls.
I don't know if anyone noticed, but the two sisters, Marina and her sister, were both wearing the same colour yesterday. Both wearing light green and dark green. I don't know if that was on purpose or what.
Well, definitely on purpose. There was a Instagram post of them going through their day as siblings who are going to play each other, and that was definitely planned.
And out 2-3.
Top of the tin. What would you say, Jack, the game plan is here for Amanda?
I think she's going to want to keep the ball on the left wall, obviously. Marina will probably want to move her to the front. Test that, those, well, I should say both Achilles. Amanda, she has an amazing ability to anticipate where the shot's going to go and get onto it. She obviously isn't as fleet of foot as she once was, but she just reads the game up. It's not well enough there, but I think Marina's going to want to move her to the front as often as possible. Amanda will want to keep it on that left wall and attack off the fourth.
Definitely a little bit stronger on that forehand side. Clever shot down the middle.
Yeah.
And that's created the space for this opening here. Marina on the receiving end. Playing that post a lot, like you said, Jack, wanting to test the movement into the front corner, but Amanda, if you put the ball up for her, she's too lethal on the hold.
4-5.
Kind of weird shot selection there, in my opinion, with those boasts. A bit too heavy, more of a full boast rather than a trickle boast, and Amanda was able to continue the pressure, cascading in that rally.
Great word, Sean. Cascading. I didn't know you had that.
Yeah, it's just that university education, Joe. Here at Drexel University.
Good plug. Whitey, you'll enjoy that.
Yeah.
It's funny, comparing this match to the previous one, they used a lot more height in the last match. Both of these women are hitting the ball ferociously.
Yeah. Yeah, very physical start so far.
Marina does seem to be on the end of a couple of tougher rallies than Amanda. Actually, Marina a little bit faster these days than Amanda is. She does seem to be doing a little bit more of the heavy lifting. She goes for another boast.
Yeah.
It's clearly part of the game plan, though.
Yeah, get her moving into those front corners, slightly weaker area for her now. Got to get that balance right.
Yeah, Amanda's reading the game though well so far, as you said, Jack.
Nice lob, resets the rally.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Good, perfect length.
Just that slight hold to drag Marina up, and then she found the back left corner, back right corner, excuse me. Perfect dying length.
Yeah, Amanda's definitely controlling the pace of this match at the minute. Got Marina on a string, controlling the pace, not letting Marina have any any sort of rhythm, any consistency. Very experienced performance so far from the world number 12. Oh, it's beautiful.
Wow. Shabana-esque there.
Lovely combination. Forehand kill. Gets Marina to flip a weak one up, and then a lovely soft drop.
Silky.
Yeah, very silky.
It's more one of mine, Joe, would you say, or is that?
I'm not sure about that. I think Shabana was the right example. And there's the slightly weaker movement.
Interesting decision here.
And Alette's gone in.
She stopped while she was being knocked over.
Amanda's saying that she played through the ball.
Yep.
But referee feeling generous. First decision of the day for him. Letting Marina off with a let.
The leg was out.
Yeah, and she's too dangerous there.
So good.
Marina just sitting the ball up a little bit too much at the minute in that front left corner, which is allowing Amanda to launch a whole host of attacks on that forehand side.
Yeah, there's been no apprehension from Amanda so far on those front corners especially. She gets on that ball so quick and takes it top of the bounce, and she can put it anywhere she wants in the court. Oh.
Amanda really dictating the rallies. Lovely kill cross court
Yeah.
to give her 5-game balls in this first women's semi-final.
Yeah, going back to that slight hold, as you said, Jack, she kind of drew Amanda in there again, put the both in, and had the combination in the cross court.
For all the young players out there watching, her racket preparation is just incredible. I mean, she's prepared to hit the ball so early on both sides. Gives her so many different options. Take it early, hit it hard, hold, wait, flick. She's got so many options.
Yeah, I think that's one thing juniors tend to overcomplicate, is they try to hold the ball a bit too long, or I don't know, try and hit it too hard, but Amanda just finds that perfect combination between all of those things.
That looked like a bit of a scoop to me. It's not going to matter. Marina mounting a bit of a comeback.
A little comeback here from Marina.
It's going to start to get a little bit twitchy from Amanda, but she's been in this position more than once. No panic just yet. Definitely won't be any panic when it goes in the floor. Good start from Amanda. Marina starting to get into it towards the back end of that game. She definitely needs to change something, stop putting that ball in the front left corner so easily, especially for a lefty. Like yourself, Sean. That's your bread and butter down there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Like we were doing there yesterday in court, Joe. Jack, if you were in Marina's corner right now, what would you be telling her?
Perhaps try to extend the rallies a little bit. And it's difficult, but she's got to get the ball onto the right wall, or at least when it's there, keep it on the right wall. I just think Amanda is lethal on that left side. And the other thing she's got to try to do is maybe extend some of the rallies a little bit, see if she can. I think we'd all agree that at the moment, Marina's probably the fitter player. Obviously, Amanda has far more experience, but those would be the two things that I think she might want to try to do as we start this next game.
Yeah, I agree there, Jack. Anytime the ball ran even just a bit loose from that side wall, Amanda was just able to do anything she wanted with the ball, and there was just too much pressure. And then from there, it was just downhill for Marina, really.
It's definitely, from my perspective here, very experienced performance. You can tell she's been in this situation many a time before. Obviously, Marina, a little bit younger, she's 22. Still starting out a career. Obviously, he's got already inside the top 20 in the world, going toe-to-toe with the best, but Amanda's so experienced in these situations.
But a lot like Nick, I mean, she's knocking on the door here.
Yeah.
She knows this might be a great opportunity to win her first national title, whereas Amanda's, it's more of a free hit. She's won 6 times. She's relaxed. She's got loads of experience. So in some ways, there might be more pressure on Marina, especially given her great form recently.
Yeah, Amanda really not looking pressurized at all with that potential feeling, just because, yeah, as you said, she has the experience, but there isn't that feeling that she needs to win this match at all, because she already has all those titles.
Yeah, Marina will be wanting to make a mark, really, won't she, in the next year or two.
Still though, playing with fire up and down that Amanda's forehand side. Sean, you know, as a lefty, when you play against righties and they forget that you're a lefty, you must love it.
Yeah, oh yeah. You can really, something that I've found with lefties, and even playing against lefties myself, is just how much they can kind of hide that ball behind them. I think something Marina might not be doing is she's not quite peeking over enough. Something you almost need to do is on that tee position, just move your head slightly into that corner just so you can see that racket position, racket head position. And because of that, Amanda's just able to deceive Marina.
That's a great tip. I've never heard that one before when dealing with lefties.
Yeah.
You're right. It is you have to get in a different position so you can see the ball back.
Yeah. I was lucky enough to have a lefty coach myself growing up, and that was something he tried to get into me, is to be able to, as a lefty, you have to utilize that, but you also have to see it as well when you're playing one.
Good start for Marina.
Yeah, she's up the pace a little bit at the start of this second game. So going up and down that left wall is dangerous when it's sort of at that medium pace. When she injects a bit more speed on the ball and gets it going hard and low and gets Amanda stretching into that front left corner, that's where she's going to get a lot of joy. Wrong shot choice there. She makes up for it. That ball should have gone straight. First one. Oh, beautiful. Rolled round the front of the court. Didn't get much better than that.
That's exactly what you're talking about, Sean. She just didn't see it. You're never gonna see that shot from a righty.
Oh.
Good response.
Absolutely carved it. Front right corner.
Yeah.
You see, Marina's got a very open racket face.
Yeah.
On that forehand side especially, which could be seen as an advantage or a slight disadvantage. Obviously when she's got time on the ball and coming down on it, she's going to be able to create a lot of cuts on the ball. If she's defending, she may struggle a little bit. Control the pace of the ball. Such an open racket face.
Great start for Marina.
Perfect start. 6-1. Nice flurry of attacks. Yeah, clever width there, just gone extra wide. She knew Amanda's going to be anticipating across the middle. It's been a really good response from Marina in the second. Slight guess there from Amanda. 8-1 now. Maybe just giving up the ghost of this game.
Yeah. Resetting
for the third. That shot is catching Marina out a bit. There's been a couple of them she's just not seen. And again, that forehand boast going in.
Good width on the cross this time.
Marina needs to stay focused here. Obviously, she's got a big lead. She's going to get complacent thinking the job's done. Amanda will sense it if that happens.
Oh, that's lovely. There's that boast coming in as an advantage this time around.
Taste of her own medicine.
Yeah, both players struggling seeing the boast at the minute. lovely shot. Marina just not quite getting there, even though it didn't find the nick. It sort of sat up a little bit awkwardly. Made Marina have to take that extra step and not quite getting there. Again, she'll have to stay focused. Amanda will sense any sign of weakness. Nice lift out of trouble from Marina. Just clips the top of the tin.
Lovely lob there.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing. They're going to be locked up at 1-1.
Yeah, looks like it.
Barring a mini miracle from Amanda. In fairly quick fashion as well. There it is. That was good. Good response from Marina. Fairly fast second game. So physically not particularly long at this stage. Not going to hurt either of them massively. You would say the shorter games probably do suit Amanda this stage of her career. Marina very, very fit. But yeah, great response. We'll see now. Things are going to even out a little bit. You sometimes see this slightly easier first couple of games one way or the other, and then it starts to level out. And we're still on track for our prediction of 5 games, Sean.
Yeah, I think I mean, at the moment, I think Marina's really in the driving seat after that second game. She got the mix a lot. The mix was a lot better this time. She was bringing the ball in short, exposing the movement of Amanda slightly, and then just putting the ball to the back straight away.
Next game will be pivotal, especially for Amanda. I mean, given her age, she's still in the peak of her career. But I would think if Marina takes the next one, then my prediction is gone. But but that doesn't matter. It's just important that I would imagine Amanda will come out and be extremely accurate and give it everything to try to get out to an early lead in this third game. Critically important.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting now to see how the tactics sort of come together. Marina definitely upped the pace a little bit in that second game, not letting Amanda dictate so much like she was in the first. And now we're going to have to see how Amanda responds to this, and I do think we're going to see it sort of all come together into a nice close game now. I think we're not going to see too much one-sided squash. It's going to be a real battle for these next couple of games.
One game all. Second on is your third. Love.
Back underway. Third game. Marina Stefanoni, world number 16, starting us off incredibly strong.
Straight in.
One love. Two love.
Strong start by Marina here. Just what she needed.
Asserting her dominance once again. I mean, the other thing you got to think about in this environment, I'm guessing Marina probably looked up to Amanda massively. She's probably one of Marina's idols growing up as a squash player. Obviously, there's almost 10 years between them. To be on court with someone of Amanda's ilk and status in the game must just be almost mind-blowing a little bit for Marina, even at this stage of her career now. Maybe almost feels a little bit.
Don't you guys feel, though, at this stage, the awe's sort of worn off? I'm sure they've been on court enough times where she's just able to think of it as another match. She's been out on tour for quite a while now, played a ton of matches.
Yeah.
What does she have? 10 PSA titles already, so she's got loads of experience. She certainly started well.
Yes, after that first game, it looks like Marina's really had the blinkers on. That maybe that awe isn't really getting ahead of her at all. And they were also they're both in Harvard as well. Or they were in Harvard.
No overlap, no.
Yeah, no overlap, yeah.
3-2.
Yeah, I think we're going to see neck and neck through this third game. Oh, that's a lovely shot.
Lovely shot there.
And they're just managing to lift out of that situation. Gone for the old classic lob drop. Oh, Marina's returned the favour. Beautiful backhand lob there. Only really using it to get out of trouble, and she's got it inch perfect. Amanda with a little bit of a come on there. That's the first sign of animation we've seen. She's obviously six-time winner, but still as up for it as ever.
She's fiery.
Amanda now seems to have upped the pace again. That's a lovely shot.
That's lovely.
2 bounces before the sidewall. Perfect.
Yeah.
Cross kill there.
Perfect angle.
Marina struggling in her front forehand corner. Amanda struggling on her front forehand corner from the both. We're seeing both players struggling with that slightly.
It's just an all-out attack.
Yeah.
And she gets into this mode. She doesn't let many opportunities go by. Obviously now she's defending, but she can get back into the middle of the court like now.
Yeah.
It's just
Oh, wow.
Constant.
That was flat. Beautiful shot.
Marina doesn't mind the long rallies. She's super fit, strong, whereas Amanda's wants to keep them short, stay in the middle of the court, dictate. She's doing a great job of the first half of this game. Beautiful work on that right wall.
Yeah.
Both players.
Yeah, this is better from Marina. Beautiful width. Perfect
So
weighted
accurate.
shot once again. Both players very, very accurate.
Shows you what I know, but she's had a lot of joy this game crossing from her backhand to Amanda's. Lucky prediction, I suppose. With the lobs. Again, on the wrong end of it. Wow, great response.
Nice lift again. Not quite finding the perfect shot that time. Nicely straightened.
Lovely hold.
And that's the first time we've seen really that she's gone straight out of those front corners. Amanda was already half stepping across.
Yeah.
She was on that quickly.
Yeah. That was good variation there from Marina. Puts herself within 2 points in this third game.
Just thought of this. How many let decisions have we had? 2? 3?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's been an incredibly clean match. It's great to see.
Nope.
Up. I jinxed it.
Right box, 5 seconds.
Yeah, let ball. No contentious decisions just yet. Beautiful shot. Amanda did well to pick that up. Never mind getting it so high. Chance. Yeah, got her again.
Wow.
Another perfectly executed cross-court kill and a big scream from Amanda this time. She's feeling it now. Fired up. She wants a 7th. Lovely lift again. Oh,
Not the first time we've seen that shot from Marina.
she took that one exceptionally early. A really great shot. Sending her the wrong way. It's a nice counter.
One thing I will say, Marina is an exceptionally fair player. I do sense as she works her way up the rankings, there are a few moments where she seems to play through potential stroke opportunities in her favor. I mean, I give her full credit for it, but there are a couple moments there where the ball's in the middle of the court, she set it up and she'll play through it. All credit to her for doing that. We need more people like that. But
yeah, stuff like that kind of, in my experience, tends to stand to you in the future, though. If you're a fair player, generally you gain the favour of the referees, and when it comes to those contentious decisions, if need be, you're more likely to get them.
Based off merit.
Yeah. What would you say, Joe? Do you not agree?
I thought you were talking. Oh, I'm not talking about anything after seeing that. Beautiful backhand volley.
well, you called it,
Right
Joe.
into the neck.
You predicted this game would be tight, and
Yeah,
here
there
we
you
are.
go. No, I thought you were more saying, Sean, you were saying about karma
Oh, no.
over the course of time.
No. I'm not into that stuff, Joe.
That's why I was laughing. She's actually done well here, Marina, just to get back within touching distance. I think she was 7-3 down. She's on the ropes again.
There it is.
8-9.
Just a let ball.
Could she have done more with that, boys? Manufactured one there. I'm not saying she should have, but 8-9 in the third.
Yeah, she could have maybe
She
stuck the
did
swing
force
out a bit more.
She forced quite a loose shot.
She's done well to play through. She created the chance.
Oh, wow.
Amanda doing well to stay in this rally.
Oh,
beautiful
perfect
squeeze.
squash.
Shows you what I know. She played through it, made Amanda run to 2 or 3 more corners, and now we're at 9-all.
And all on the left wall as well.
It's a perfectly executed backhand drop from the back. Will Strong will be proud of that one. There's the boast that you can't put in, and 3 times now in this game.
Filthy.
That
Filthy
backhand
shot
cross
there
court
by
kill.
Amanda.
3 times she's been punished in that area of the court, and this time it might cost her. 10-9. There it is again.
Chance. Oh, hold cross. Oh, she's
Done well to get it out of there. Marina still throwing it in.
Oh, no.
It's just creeped out. Big screen for Amanda.
Your prediction is it's still on here. Yeah.
I don't know how good I feel about it. Marina's quite close there.
Yeah.
It's a great game, though.
Yeah, it was good.
Well, both players executed their game plan really well in that game. Maybe Amanda's experience just allowed her to nudge that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw a couple of times Marina was punished, especially from Amanda's backhand cross-court kill. She was playing that shot to perfection, really, really hurting Marina whenever she got the chance. She was really taking it in really severely, very steep.
Yes. Yeah, that could get in Marina's head a bit, as she knows she can't really leave it on either side now in the front, or else she's going to get punished by Amanda.
Yeah, Amanda's definitely taken her chances very well.
Yeah.
When she's had them, like you said, Jack, she's very attacking in the way she plays. There's not many things that are going to go past her, and there's not many chances she's gonna pass up.
I'm sure this next game will be interesting. What do you boys think? I guess you both picked Marina in 5.
Yeah, we'll
so
have to
I
stick with it, I think.
think it's a good.
Yeah.
It's a good bet.
Everyone wants to see a 5-gamer.
That's true.
It's my classic saying anytime I do commentary. Everyone wants to see 5 games. If you're a neutral, obviously.
What if you need to go to the bathroom, Joe?
I still want to see it. I just might miss a couple of rallies.
We'll cover for you. Amanda first on court. Sending a message. She's ready for this. She's feeling good, fit.
Yeah.
I like that.
No sign of fatigue really from either player, to be honest.
Yeah, the match has only been around sort of 30 to 35 minutes in duration, so it's not going to be hurting either of them just yet. Maybe Marina will be looking to extend a little bit more now. See, she's been punished a couple of times out of the front corners, maybe going in a little bit too exuberantly.
I like that word, John.
Yeah, really.
I would think the first 5 rallies here are pivotal. I mean, Amanda is going to be so locked in. She knows whoever gets to 5 first is going to have a great chance. This will be huge to see if Marina can stay with her. See an indication there of what she's trying to do. Immediately she lobs from the back left to the right.
Oh, that ball. There it is, Sean. There's the karma, the decisions.
Yep.
Marina would have played through there.
He said he didn't believe in that.
Yeah. Nice lift. Both players lifting really well out of the front corners.
Why would she switch the court there? Just keep it on that right wall.
Yeah.
And she's been punished for it, Jack.
I mean, it's just, you're literally playing with fire. I've seen Amanda crack so many winners from that left side. You just can't settle. You can't relax, which I know Marina, she loves to get in the flow. Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
lovely.
First time she's not really lifted out of that area. Just rolled it over the front wall. I would imagine, Jack, for someone like Marina, like you said, she likes to get into a rhythm and a steady sort of pattern. Somebody like Amanda is probably one of the best to be able to disrupt something like that.
Completely. She can take it early, play it fast. She can hold. My players had very little joy against Marina, but the one thing that we noticed occasionally is if you can stop and start her a little bit, it's not her favorite way to play, let's put it that way. I mean, and Amanda can do that. She's one of the best ever at that.
Oh, there it is, right on cue.
Right on cue, Jack.
Hold and flick.
First time in the booth, boys. I do want to thank you guys for inviting me up. This is something that I love watching Joey and PJ and fancy that I could do this. I'm clearly a rookie, but it's a lot of fun. Get on here and commentate, so thanks for having me.
No worries.
Pleasure. We've got to get some real squash insight, otherwise me and Sean would be out of the job pretty quick.
I think we'd be talking about other things, to be honest.
Just because I'm older doesn't mean I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, that's a good shot.
Yeah. All right, let's get locked back in here, guys. Sidetracked us.
Getting
3-all.
Getting picked off a little bit. Both sides. Amanda's playing unbelievably well, it does have to be said. Not missing her targets. Marina giving her a couple of cheap ones.
4-3.
All right, Marina, keep it on this right wall here.
There we go. Straight on the left wall. There it is again.
There you go.
That kill this time. She's got so many weapons.
Yeah.
She can play any shot from that area of the court, and she's just showed us another one there. Straight kill.
I'm curious to know why Marina is choosing to play so much on that forehand side of Amanda. With some kind of maybe she's thinking if she can beat her on that side, and that'll get in the head of Amanda, but it's really not working at all.
It could be as simple as she's just playing the patterns that she's always played.
Yeah.
And most of us are obviously righties, so we get into that
That's true.
left wall up and down the floor.
Yeah.
She could just be as basic as a head cramp. I mean, there's a lot of pressure. As we stated earlier, she's got big opportunity here.
I also think as well, Marina potentially prefers her backhand as well, so she's trying to create opportunities on that side.
We all do, don't we?
Yeah.
I mean, other than Gilly Lane, my guy I work with at Penn, you know, his forehand is the bird. If he's listening, he'll know what I'm talking about. All right, no more inside jokes. Getting the court clean here, guys.
4-5.
Marina clearly wanting to persevere with that left side. Amanda is one of the best in the world.
It's good. She's taking her time, though. She's young. She's not rushing into this. That's a good sign. Hopefully reminding herself of her game plan.
Better. Yeah, this is better. This is the area she needs to attack. Oh. She took that well adjusted into the forehand right corner there. She did really well to adjust her body and somehow just clip it into that front corner. And again, the attack into Amanda's strength zone. Whoop. A frantic rally. Somebody needs to get a hold of it. Up in the air.
There it is.
Oh.
That's better. She's got it.
There
we
we
go.
go. Yeah.
That's the way.
I mean, it's easier said than done, and easy to see from the commentary booth here. But any time Marina puts pressure on that backhand side of Amanda, she seems to win the rally, to be honest.
Especially when she's got her stretching low.
Wrong there.
Commentator's curse, Sean there.
Yeah.
I mean, she's still got to attack the front
Yeah.
left and back left corners. It's just a question of when she's got the opportunity to go to both sides. Don't put it in Amanda's strike zone, if you will.
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah,
Wow.
and there's the options.
Oh.
That racket prep you were talking about earlier, Jack, giving her 4, 5, 6 different options out of that front corner.
So early she got that racket head over the ball.
Oh, lovely shot.
Lovely.
Amanda looking like she's maybe starting to feel it in the legs a little bit.
That's a good shout there, Joe. I thought the same thing.
She's been looking a little bit leggy last couple of rallies going up to the front. Again, not quite read it.
That angle
Just
again.
about got there.
Oh, scrambling,
Brilliant
very
rally.
good.
That just incredible athleticism.
Yeah.
I mean, she had
9-6.
amazing movement to get to 3 of those shots in a row.
Full,
Pull out the winner.
full stretch, perfect length.
Yeah, and that's another movement that she didn't look particularly comfortable doing in this 4th game. And it looks like, Sean, we could be on.
We could be on, Joe.
5th game. Everyone loves a 5th game.
Still needs to close it out.
Oh, and she tried it again,
There we
just
go.
clipping the top of the tin. Marina, even though winning that game, visibly frustrated that she's giving Amanda those chances to attack her. But we're going to see our first decider of the evening.
Well, boys, you called it. Congratulations. All right, what do we think about the 5th here?
Well, I've got to stick with it now.
Yeah, we're not quite there yet now. One more game to go.
I mean, this is the first time that me and Sean have ever been remotely close to being right, so we've got to stick with it now. You see there, a couple of the boys cleaning the court for us. Sean, one of your favourite jobs. Luckily, you've been promoted now to the commentary booth.
Yeah, I think my last job was US Open, but since then I've been lucky enough to be joined by your side up here, Joe.
Got to be honest, I love sweeping the court. Damp mop, a little Zamboni job. It is NHL hockey playoff season. I think it's pleasing. It's pleasing when you get off and you see that towel.
Very therapeutic.
Play will resume in 60 seconds.
see. First 5th game of the night. Me and Sean predicted this at the start of the match, but we predicted it in Marina's favour. And this happened this time last year, Nationals. I think it was the semi-finals as well. Amanda, Marina were locked in 2-all. And Amanda just taking that one 3-2 last year. See if Marina can change it round.
15 seconds.
Both players taking all the 2 minutes.
Two games all. Stepping on it, serve. Level.
Here we go. 5th and final game underway here on the West Court, the Alan Spector US Squash Centre. Semi-finals evening.
Could we see a changing of the guard here?
Yeah, this could be the one. This could be the year. Marina makes her way into her first Nationals final.
Oh, interesting decision here.
Let ball gone in.
Level.
I think there's an argument for a bit of a stroke there.
I think so. Sean, you're the lefty up here. What do you think about that movement off the ball?
I don't know. I think it was a natural movement.
Sean's defending his fellow lefties now. Ball don't lie.
That's a gift.
Into the tin. And in all fairness, that's probably one of the first ones she's missed. Up on that forehand volley.
Could be an indication of the stress that maybe she's now feeling, knowing that her player's a bit younger.
Beautiful shot there from Marina.
No apprehension at all there from Marina at the start of this 5th game.
Dragging her all the way into that front left corner. It's a tough movement for Amanda. We saw her at the back end of that 4th game. She was starting to maybe look a little bit fatigued. But she's come out pretty strong.
It's good defending here from Marina.
It's a good lob.
Oh,
what a start.
Defense
Brilliant
into
lift.
attack.
Both players have lifted really well
Yeah.
out of the front corners under any kind of pressure. They've found the back of the court really well, and to be able to reset the rallies, you know, not once, 2, 3 times, just in one rally is very, very, very impressive.
And out, 1-3.
And they're getting a first point on the board. This 5th. Oh, that's a brilliant shot. Snap of the wrist. Another option she's shown us now.
Oh, why you check the ball stuff in the back?
That ball.
2-3.
Ball was slightly behind her.
Yeah.
Correct decision.
Yeah, fair call.
She fired it out.
That's 2 or 3 lobs she's hit from the back left corner to the back right. I think that's an effective tactic. If I were in her corner, I would tell her to do that all day long.
Yeah, it's kind of a classic area that lefties are notoriously weak in. It's just that up high on the backhand.
Another variation. Marina sort of
lovely.
doing some break dancing there. She's still hanging on in there.
Wow, some retrieving.
She's got that one. She's going to get this one.
Oh.
Oh, and she's been given a no let. I don't know why she didn't play
Yeah.
it. She probably would have won the rally.
Yeah. Correct decision as well.
Yeah, Amanda had cleared all the way. She can't
Yeah.
go any further. She can't go and sit in her player's box to get out of the way of that ball. Could that be the turning point? putting it there. She's
Nice.
got away with it.
Cleaned up.
Needed that one.
Yeah, especially after that long rally.
5-3.
Decision she wasn't particularly happy with. That's the one time we've seen her not play through. Well, no interference, I suppose. There was no interference in that last one. Well hidden there, Sean, like you were saying.
Yes, the left-handed hide.
Do you have that shot, Sean?
No.
You heard it from Joe there. Not in the repertoire.
6-4.
Huge rally here.
Yeah, and I think my memory's not the greatest, but I think this time last year, Marina did have a lead on Amanda as well in the 5th and squandered it.
5-6.
Maybe that's creeping into her mind a little bit at this stage of the match.
Yeah, she looks a bit jittery there, Marina.
2 lobs in a row.
Yeah, players are lifting a lot more here.
Straight lines. I think that should have gone
Shot
straight.
selection.
She's back there. Almost as if she's trying to play 2-corner game, back right, front left.
Yeah.
It's a great shot. She's created the chance.
Oh,
She's read it.
Read it.
Again, Marina needs to relax here, reset a little bit. She's gone extra wide. Kept Amanda alive. Perfect weight of shot. Fist goes up. 2-point lead in this 5th game.
7-5.
Long rally there as well. Amanda will be feeling that one. She's on the receiving end of a lot of attacks there, Sean.
Yeah.
It's a good length.
No let.
No let's
Maybe
gone
no
in.
let.
Good decision. Too good of a shot. She should have gone in front there, I think, Jack.
8-5.
Agree. It's too tight. She played the man. Woman, rather.
A 3-point lead for Marina. This would be massive for her. Amanda looking
Oh,
to
cleaned
get
up
to
well.
another nationals final, and she's not going down without a fight.
No.
2 points separate these two. I'm going to see a big push from both players to try and get over the line here.
It's a cross-court game.
Oh, no fear still from Marina. She manages to scrape that off the side wall.
See how much
Chance.
the ball
Oh, yeah.
softened up. Wow.
She's absolutely nailed that straight.
7-8.
Marina getting a little bit edgy. I feel like I can sense it a little bit. She knows she's been here before.
That's 2 incredible drops. Front left corner by Amanda, extending out, taking it early, leaving it short in the court. Bounces twice in the blink of an eye.
Nothing in it here. 2 all, 8 all. 5th game, semi-finals and nationals. She's put it in the tin.
Oh.
I just don't think she needs to go for that shot at this stage in the match.
Absolutely not.
She had a 3-point lead.
Gotta reset. There you go. I got it.
Still playing that drop from the back. Risky. Chance.
Oh, no.
She's clipped the top of the tin again.
2 tins, and we're here at 10-8 match ball to Amanda.
And she's gone 5 without reply, Amanda, in this 5th game. Two match balls.
Great fight back by Amanda, though.
For the sixth
Got to give her full credit.
National champion Amanda Sobey. Can she close it out? First time of asking. Or is Marina going to take us to a tie break? Looked like it crept out to me.
Oh no!
And she's done it. She's 3 tins in a row.
There we go.
To give Amanda the match. It's an unfortunate way for Marina to lose. She was so close once again. Just not quite there yet here at the Nationals. She will be back. I'm sure she will be in many finals herself. Amanda looking for a 7th national title. Thanks for joining us. We're going to head down to Will now. Hear a few words from Amanda.
Folks.
Amanda, first of all, it was a great match. You played really well. I think both of you played really well. Did you feel that?
Yeah, I mean, she's been doing amazing this season. Shows. Yeah, we're like neck and neck now in the rankings, so I definitely think I wanted to show that maybe, you know, I still got it. But I knew it was going to be a tough battle, and I'm happy with just my composure at the end in the 5th game.
Well, I thought throughout, because she won the second game 11-2, and then you have to completely regroup, come back, win a close game, and she wins the next game. And in the 5th game, you're down by 2 points until near the end. Yeah, I mean, I've been in these situations a lot. I've also been a lot of times knocked down and find a way through, so it's not over till it's over, and I think almost I thrive when I am kind of down and out, and no one really expects me to come back, and that's kind of where I find my inner strength and dial in, you know. Hopefully it won't have to come to this where I'm like down 8-5 in the 5th and lose games fairly quickly, but the fact that, like, you know, I can regroup and come back from them and not let it faze me nearly as much as it did like a few years ago, I'm so proud of that. The other thing I noticed tonight was that, yeah, I mean, you've always anticipated well, and when you're moving well, when your Achilles are all healed, you're moving spectacularly well. But tonight, a bunch of times she had a setup, and you were running to where she was going to hit it just before, and it seemed like almost a guess, but you did so much of the time that I knew you weren't guessing. Tell me a little bit about that. Yeah, well, thankfully I have my movement coach, Kadri, here. We've been working, so, you know, I gave him the game tactics, but just in terms of being able to move the way that I can, credit to the work that Kadri and I have done, and along with like my team down south, Lyle and Asya, and so that's just been huge, you know, having the ability to feel safe and go for these shots and know that my body can handle it. So I'm really thankful that, you know, my body's healthy and happy and enjoying competing and playing squash. And you are a 6-time champion here. You've been in the finals a few more times than that. Tell me what it's like to be back in the finals again tomorrow, and are you going to watch tonight, or are you just going to go prepare and get mentally ready for tomorrow? I'm going to definitely prepare and get mentally ready for tomorrow. Yeah, you know, I'm looking forward to a battle tomorrow, and just being able to play the top girls and all of that, and especially too, we got world champs the following week, so it's nice to get match practice, and thankfully, like, there's no pressure on me, so I can just go out there and take a tour. All right, our number 2 seed, our 6-time U.S. champion. Can you give another hand for Amanda Sobey, please? We're going to be right back with the 3rd semifinal match in just a moment. All right, we're going to get going right away. We are ready for our 2nd men's semifinal. Our first player, he has this tournament's biggest upset. He took out the 2-time defending champion, U.S. #1, Timmy Brownell. He's 27 years old, was Yale's #1 player for 4 years, and is a co-founder of the National Squash League. Could you please welcome Spencer Lovejoy. His opponent is 24 years old. He graduated from the University of Pennsylvania. He was unseeded in this tournament, but he made the semifinals for the second straight year after taking out the #4 seed in the quarterfinals. Could you please welcome Dylan Wong. Spencer Lovejoy has competed in multiple PSA professional tournaments, and he earned his first PSA title at the Mississauga Open in 2019. He played #1 for Yale all 4 years of his college career. He is a 4-time first-team All-America and All-Ivy. He was named team captain his senior year, and he also won college's most prestigious award, the Skillman Award, which is given to the best player on a combination of play and sportsmanship in 2020. He took his world ranking from 328 to 64, when he then turned his attention to something else. He has represented the U.S. multiple times and has had a successful pro career, but he may well wind up being remembered best for his co-founding the National Squash League. Of course, that could all change this weekend if he wins his first national title. After taking out Russell Weiser 3-love, he had to come back from 2-1 down against Mohamed Nawar before his huge upset last night over #1 seed Timmy Brownell, 11-9 in the 4th. Could you please give another hand for Spencer Lovejoy. Dylan Wong is originally from Fremont, California, where he developed his game through junior squash and achieved #1 national rankings in both the boys under-17 and under-19. And he also represented Team USA multiple times at the World Junior Championships. He continued his squash success at the University of Pennsylvania, where he helped lead the Quakers to historic Ivy League and national championship appearances, served as team captain, earned All-America honors, and compiled a standout collegiate record. Now a full-time professional based here in Philadelphia, Dylan was the TOC Tournament Champions wild card this past January, and he just made the quarterfinals of the Manitoba Open. He took out Chris Hart in the first round, had a 5-game thriller against this year's Yale #1, Tad Carney, and followed that up with a decisive 3-love win over Salim Khan, the #4 seed. He's been focused and strategic, and as a full-time pro, he's beginning to march up the international rankings. Could you please give another hand for Dylan Wong. And the referee for this match is Giano Ogenekendwe.
Time. you. Could we have court service, please? Court service. They will start in 30 seconds. They will start in 15 seconds. (2026) the celebrate U.S. Men's Squad Championship semi-final match. Spencer Lockwood serve, Dylan Warren to receive. That's the 5 games. Love. And now, 1-0.
Okay. Thanks for joining us, Amanda, and congratulations, you're in the final again.
Yes.
We can definitely say that you are a player that it's never over till that last point is won. You were down in the 5th and you came back, so how are you feeling?
Yeah, I feel really good. I think when I was 8-5 down in the 5th, I just kind of felt almost like a very sense of like calm and peace type of thing of like, okay, let's take it just point by point, slow it down. And I didn't feel stressed, and I was like 1 point at a time, and I just felt very like present and grounded in it. And I think I kind of, that was when I was able to play my best squash and slow it down a bit where it was at a pace that I could like handle, because she was just like firing it in and getting everything and playing at such a fast pace and chopping it in left and right.
It's interesting sometimes, isn't it, how she's ahead and yet somehow suddenly the pressure was on her. She maybe could see the finish line just ahead. She's like, oh my goodness, I could make the final for the first time. And then you have so much experience, obviously, and you obviously tapped into that when it mattered. So tomorrow is the final. You've got the winner of Olivia and Alex. Obviously, you never know, but the number 1 seed is likely to get through. So how do you feel about potentially playing Olivia tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think last time we played was the finals here last year, and I lost 3-0. And I think for me, it's just being able to get a stab at the top 4 players. I mean, she's obviously been playing phenomenally this season, so I'm looking forward to having another like crack at her and seeing just like where my level is at and taking it to her, and just, you know, wanting to sort of get myself back up to that top 5, top 4 level again, and try and get a scalp against the top 4, but also to like get another national championship.
Yes. I mean, you look to be moving really well. I mean, you've come back so amazingly after 2 ruptures, and now your sister, unfortunately. So Sabrina, if you're watching, we hope you get better really quickly. Yeah, so I mean, you're doing amazingly, and as you said, you know that you're a player that can be that high because you have before. But I suppose a lot of it's belief and just getting in there.
Yeah, I think like now I'm loving competing. I'm loving squash. I'm just loving kind of like where I'm at in this stage of my career, and refound the love of the game and wanting to like do it for myself. Yes. And thankfully, like I've done so much work that like I just feel really comfortable and safe like in my body and moving wise, and I feel very like healthy and injury free, and like there's no hesitation knowing that like I feel like I know I can get every single ball.
Yes.
And my body is able to go into like deep lunges or deep movements on court, and thankfully like that's the trust and the work that I've done over like the past couple of years with my team, and that's been huge. So that gives me the belief factor of like knowing that no matter what my opponent throws at me, like I can handle it.
Yeah.
And whether or not like I win or don't, like at least I know that I can go out there and just like give it my all.
Which is what we all want to do at the end of the day. So well done again, and all the best for tomorrow. We can't wait to watch you play.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
3-5. No. 4-5. And out 6-4.
Okay, Sean, here we are. The second men's semi-final between Spencer and Dylan. We were just on the sofa with Amanda, so now we're here with the semi-final. We've got Nick Taylor come to join us in the box to talk about a little bit about the last match and about this match. Welcome to the box, Nick.
Thanks for having me.
So what do you think? I mean, we want to obviously talk about this match that we've got coming here, but just give us a little, what you thought a little bit about Amanda's match and the Marina's match. Obviously an amazing squash match in that semi-final.
Yeah, I mean, it was always, someone asked me before, you know, who was going to win. I mean, it was a 50-50 for me.
Yeah.
I think they're both in good form. You know, it was a bit of a strange match, really. I mean, Amanda got off to a great start and then really didn't come out. I mean, Marina came out, you know, and increased the pace, and I think that took Amanda by surprise, and she lost the length, and then it sort of unravelled a little bit the second. But no, I mean, it was just nip and tuck. I mean, the nationals, as you know, Linda, you know, we've played English nationals many times, and it's a different kind of pressure. It's you know, it's amazing what it does to you from a nervous perspective. You want to do well, you want to be successful.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it was a great match, and they just showed, both showed how much this event means to them.
Yeah, definitely. And then now we've got Spencer and Dylan. They've both got amazing opportunity here. What do you think about this match?
Yeah, I mean, the draw's really opened up, hasn't it?
Yeah.
You know, with Spencer taking out Timmy yesterday. Yeah, it's going to be, I mean, obviously, you know, Spencer's going to absorb and just get a lot of stuff back. Dylan's very creative, very good player. You know, I think the key to this match is going to be that he, you know, believes he can win it and becomes very positive and not passive.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not really liking the start here. He's sort of sat back a little bit, but again, you know, a few nerves in there. He knows how big the occasion is.
Yeah.
If someone would have said to him at the start of the event, you know, you'd be playing Spencer in the semis, he'd have probably snatched your hand off with the draw. So even though it's a tough match, but yeah, I mean, it's going to be an interesting one. I mean, I just can't call this. I think could go all the way down to the wire. You know, it's a great opportunity for Dylan, and yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Nick, for your insight. And I believe that you're going to be coming up again after this match.
Okay.
And then you'll be talking to us about the last match of the evening, which is Olivia Weaver and Alex Jaffe.
Yeah, sounds good.
So there'll be some more great matches this evening.
Yeah.
Great.
Good. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much. Nick. Right, here we are.
Here we are.
So what are you thinking, Sean?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to a good match of squash. I'm really enjoying the way Spencer's playing at the moment.
Yeah.
I think, as someone who's also kind of been on court with him leading up to the event, he's playing a different kind of squash than when he was professional. I think he's a lot more free on court, a lot more creative on court.
Yeah.
And he's just a bit more. He looks like he's enjoying it a bit more.
Totally.
You know?
It's interesting, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And we all want to play with that kind of free abundance when we play, but when you're a pro or when you're playing important matches, it's really, really difficult to do that, even though you really want to do it. I was saying this earlier that he's probably not played matches with this kind of free abundance since he was a kid. So like you start playing, you become pretty good, then you suddenly have expectations. Then he went to college, he was at Yale, he was number 1 at Yale for 4 years, I believe. So then he had expectations there too. Then he went pro, then he's got expectations again. And here he is, he's retired. And then now it's like, I can just enjoy it.
It's just relief now.
Yeah, and he's playing some of his best squash ever, which is so funny. And great to see.
It is
I mean,
great
it's
to
wonderful.
It is.
And kind of a reminder to us all that we've got to try and keep the joy.
Yes.
You know? And it's easier said than done. You know, all of us have had good matches and bad matches in that way. But I do think this is a really wonderful reminder, and especially if there's some juniors watching. Don't let the joy go out the window, because you know when you get too stiff and anxious and worried about the result, you're just not going to play your best squash.
Exactly. Yeah. In conversations with you in the past, that's something that you've talked about, is just the importance of enjoying squash the whole way through.
Yeah.
What's something that you say? I mean, obviously, your son Jack is making marks in junior squash. How do you convince him and tell him to keep that joy?
Well, I actually don't coach him. My husband Laurent does, but for sure Laurent keeps the fun involved in it. You know, and of course you've got to put the work in if you want to be a really good squash player. But all the way through, we've kept it social, we've kept it fun, we've given him a break when he needs it. You cannot. It's not about doing more. It's about doing the right things and the right amount of things. And I think that's a key part of it. Otherwise, you're going to get injured, you're going to get burnt out. You know, there's so many parts to it. So, and obviously each person is a little different. There's no one way to do it with everybody. But I really, and it always sounds like such a cliche, but you've got to keep the fun.
Yeah.
You know, even when I was a pro, oh my goodness, there are times when you didn't want to train. If you didn't make it a little fun, you're not going to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure in college squash with you, like, I'm sure having the whole team around you, I'm sure helps a lot.
Yeah.
But there must be times when you're like, ugh,
Yeah.
got to get up early for this session that John is asking us to do or whatever. And I mean, what do you do when you have those moments?
Yeah, I mean, I think certainly in the college squash team in Drexel, John does a really good job of noticing when the team is feeling that lack of joy and lack of commitment.
Yeah.
And he will always have a day where he'll say to an individual, "Oh, listen, I think you need to take a break today, and I'm actually not going to let you on court just because I see how much you're not enjoying it."
Yeah.
Or else he'll have a day where the whole team will just play. We'll play doubles or we'll play something fun.
Yeah.
So I think that's something from his experience as, I mean, John was world number 1.
Yeah, amazing.
You were world number
3. Yeah.
So, I mean, for anyone listening, you heard it here from the best that you do need to enjoy it, you know?
Yeah, you do. And, you know, if do you think you might go pro after your college years?
Yes.
Yeah. So you don't just want to play in college, you want to go beyond. So you really want to finish your 4 years. What year are you going into in September?
My 4th year.
Oh, okay,
It's
your last year.
Yeah.
So you want to not only be improving throughout your years in college, but you want to go out the other side of it raring to go.
Exactly.
You know, so it's great that you have John who understands that and can help you kind of guide you in the right way.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But here we are.
Here we
Spencer
are.
is one love up,
up.
clearly enjoying it so far.
Enjoying it a lot.
Having no problem enjoying himself on the court.
Yeah.
So I wonder how Dylan's going to come back out now in this game. I mean, he's got to get himself into it, hasn't he?
Yeah, maybe kind of on the flip side, we're seeing that from Dylan. He is the professional in this occasion, and he does have that pressure of being on the U.S. national team, being up and coming, and he in his mind, I guess, he needs to deliver.
Yeah, I know it's not easy, especially when you're young and you still haven't got that much experience. And like when you see in the last match with Amanda, sometimes that experience counts for a lot. You know, just that little part here and there, a little bit of extra experience really does come in.
Especially at the later stages of those games.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we'll see who gets settled into this game.
Start of the second game here.
See if Spencer can get control of the game from the start. But he seems to be moving so well. And that was always one of the things when he was younger that he would move so well. Not to say he wasn't moving well when he was a pro, but I feel like at one stage he almost lost his speed a little, and now he seems to have got his speed back again, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah. I guess once you don't have that intense schedule, you can kind of control the amount of time you put on court, and then just the better you feel on court, the better you move as well.
True. And as the season goes on, this is like obviously the end of the season for a lot of people. I mean, there's still some big tournaments coming up. There's the World Open, the British Open, but it's still at the end of the season. And it's tough to be feeling wonderful at the end of the season. And obviously he hasn't had a season, so he's fine.
He's only getting going here, Spencer, really.
Exactly.
Especially for those Challenger Tour players like Dylan, who's kind of on the edge of the top 100. There seems to be a lot more tournaments in the calendar these days.
Yes.
And I'm sure I think he was in Bermuda.
Yeah, I think he was actually.
I think a lot of players in that event I saw were feeling it physically, and it's just coming up to the end of the season now.
Yeah, no, it's tough. And that's where the mental side comes in.
Yeah.
Wow, shot.
Lovely shot there from Dylan.
Yeah.
That's more like that game I was seeing yesterday against Salim. He put in an unbelievable performance, I would say, against Salim. He was it was very free-flowing squash, and he didn't put a foot wrong. I
was actually just watching it on the live scoring, but I couldn't believe what the scores were. He looked like he was, must have been completely in control.
Yeah. Anything Salim did really didn't put a dent in Dylan's game.
Yeah. Yeah, so he shouldn't be feeling tired from this tournament so far, really.
He should be feeling fresh, but also when you come into the later stages of a tournament and maybe you haven't been challenged, if you come up against someone who's in form, it can be a shock to the system as well.
True. Yeah, sometimes you can have a tournament where you've got really hard matches from the start, but it actually sets you up in a good rhythm. Well, 4-1 up for Dylan. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Well straightened.
Yeah. Yeah, Spencer looks like he's got a little reactionary, sort of just getting the ball back now rather than actually imposing himself.
Yeah.
So we'll see if he can get that back.
Key positions drop slightly. Something Dylan was doing very well yesterday was he was attacking the front, and then he'd get straight on it and he'd just whip it straight or cross. He was always putting the ball in long afterwards, which was really stretching the court for Salim. And it seems like he's doing that now in this second game.
Yeah, I wonder if Spencer's feeling a little tired because, even though we all know Spencer was very fit when he was playing, he obviously doesn't have the time anymore to put the hours and hours of training in. I believe he's been putting a bit of work in the last month, but that's not enough, is it? You need to be doing it, like a pro. The pros are doing it all the time, so. We'll see. Maybe he's just lost his way and he'll come out in the next one.
Yeah, as you know, that high-end fitness goes so quickly, doesn't it?
Totally. It's almost like the fitter you are, the quicker it goes at the top. And sometimes it's hard to back up a really big win too,
Mentally as well, giving up the ghost here.
Well, Dylan seems to have at least relaxed into the match, doesn't he now? He seems to be sort of more fluid, using all the corners.
Yeah, there's not much apprehension in his shot selection.
No, I think he can't wait to get off the court for a little break, Spencer. Well, we'll see.
Yeah. And we'll see Joe, our co-commentator there in Spencer's box there.
Yeah, he'll be telling him to pull his socks up.
What would you be telling Spencer now at the end of that second game?
I mean, I think he has to vary the pace and use some height, because if he's feeling a little tired, I don't think he's going to be able to smack it around and just run around the court. I would vary the pace. He's got to find the corners and get the tee back. And then when he gets an opening, just go for it, frankly. There's if you know that you're probably not as fit as your opponent, you want to go short at the right time, but you've got to go for it when you get your opening. Yeah. But you can't get your openings if you don't get a good length and get the tee. So I would imagine that's what Joe's saying, or something on those lines. And then for Dylan, I would be keeping, what about you? I would be keeping the pace up and making Spencer run. Use the corners, but keep the pace up. Take the ball as early as possible and just keep him under full pressure.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, if I'm Spencer, I think sometimes as players there's a tendency to not volley as much when we're tired because we're tired, but then because of that it perpetuates the cycle.
Yes.
So I think if I was Spencer, I'd be trying to get on the volley even more to get in front of him so he can actually gain energy.
Yeah.
And make Dylan run a bit more.
Yeah. Yeah.
But with Dylan's shot selection and creativity, it's hard to do because he can put the ball into any corner.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, it'd be a very interesting start to this third game. See who can kind of get a little bit, get their rhythm and get in front and play their game over the other one.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We didn't actually have any predictions coming.
Oh
into
no,
this
we
match.
didn't, did we? And this is the
it's
one.
quite late now.
Yeah, I know, but we still could have one.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of feels like it's going Dylan's way, so it almost feels a bit unfair to make a prediction now. But I feel like 3-1 to Dylan now that we've seen Spencer get tired. But you never know. Let's see. Maybe not really doing that much work in that last game. Maybe he's just going to come back out and go for it in this game.
Yeah. Hope so.
Yeah. We want to see a great match.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fresh air. Just to win the point, Spencer.
So do you guys in this college squash, did you take a break after nationals? Or what do you generally do now? Do you get back on court now, or?
Yeah, I mean, the team in general has, I mean, we've still been playing quite a lot of squash. The boys are all very keen. I myself was injured for most of the season.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
No, so I'm pretty much fully healed now. But because of that, I was pretty keen just to continue playing, just because there was no reason for me to rest at all.
Yes, yes.
But yeah, for the boys, there's always generally a rest period. It's a very short but a very intense period of time, the college squash. So I think it's really important for everyone to get just a bit of mental respite from that.
Yeah, it's almost the mental, isn't it? Almost more than the physical.
Exactly.
Because if your mind's not there, it doesn't matter what you're feeling like mentally, it's just not going to happen.
Exactly. And even though in the college squash, there aren't as many matches at all compared to the pro circuit, but the mental pressure of one match is a lot more, I would say, than some professional matches.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's very intense. And as you said, it doesn't matter if you're number 9 or number 1, they all mean the same. Yeah, which is what I love about it, honestly.
Both of these players, former college squash players themselves.
Exactly.
I think they were
both captains.
Both captains,
yeah.
I was just going to say.
Yeah.
Both played towards the top of the lineup.
Yeah, I think Spencer was number 1 the whole way through, I think I read. I don't know if
he
that's...
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Dylan, I'm not sure where he was.
Yeah, I think he was around the kind of 3-4 spot from that.
But obviously an important part of the team if they made him a captain and led by example, I'm sure. So this is a nice start to the game. They're both kind of even.
Yeah. No, it seems to have evened out a bit more.
Ooh.
Some weak air there from Spencer.
Yes.
Pace seems to have slowed down a bit as well.
It does, and then sometimes in this third game the ball starts to get a bit more dead, doesn't it?
Yeah, it softens up a bit.
Yeah. Which might be more in Dylan's favour, I suppose, with the shots. Yeah.
Spencer will probably be asking for the new ball after this.
Exactly, keep it nice and bouncy.
It's interesting. I don't think, from my recollection, there's no US player that has become professional and hasn't gone to college, has there?
Olivia Klein.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Olivia Klein.
There we are.
I can't think of another though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so most do.
Most do.
Yeah.
Most really do.
And it's great to know that you can do the 4 years or whatever and still go out there and achieve an amazing world ranking and follow your dreams in both ways.
Yeah.
It's so great. That just wasn't a thing when I was younger.
Yeah.
So I I think it's amazing that they have the opportunity to do that in this country. And there's so many players like yourself, foreign players coming over and taking advantage of that. It's amazing.
Yeah, I think the college squash scene has become a lot. I mean, obviously there are a lot of players like Amanda who went professional and did so and has done so well, but even now I'd say it's gotten a lot more professional. Just the college squash setup.
Totally.
Yeah.
The standard is crazy, so good. I think Amanda didn't lose one match apparently. Yeah, she won every single match in college squash, which
I think it was 2 games she dropped.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
If I'm not wrong. That's unbelievable.
That's really unbelievable because like everybody has a bad day.
Yeah.
So she even managed to win on a not so wonderful day.
On all of them. Yeah.
So that's incredible.
Yeah.
And again, it's not just the fact she was obviously a better player than probably most of them, but just that she could mentally go out and just do it again and again. I think it might have been 60 matches or something.
Yeah.
It's a lot of matches.
Yeah, recently she got inducted into the College Squash Hall of Fame.
Yes. Yeah, much deserved. Her sister did a sweet speech for her to give her the award. Ooh, that was unnecessary.
Yeah. This third game might be getting away from Spencer slightly.
Yeah, he does look like he's getting tired here.
He does, yeah, lifting the ball there.
Yeah.
There's a couple of shots there. He just needs to get on it a bit quicker. He can volley them.
Yeah. Yeah, you cannot be taking your time in squash. You've got to take the ball as early as possible.
Exactly.
Whether you hit it hard or soft, you've still got to take it early. Yeah, when you just look at Dylan moving around the court, he's looking nice and smooth and comfortable, isn't he? And then you look at Spencer, and it's the opposite at the moment.
Yeah, I'm also liking, even though I'm sure the pressure is on Dylan here, he seems relaxed and unrushed in the squash as well.
Yeah.
He's not forcing the shot at all.
No, yeah, he's really found his rhythm. And I think he probably can sense that Spencer's tired.
Yeah.
So then he's like, do you know what? I'm not forcing anything.
Exactly.
If the rallies are longer, it's fine by me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's where putting in the work is so important, because the confidence comes from that, knowing what you've done. And, you know, and rightly, Spencer can't have put the same work in. He's got a job and that isn't being a squash pro anymore.
Yeah.
So deep down, he knows he hasn't put that core work in.
Yeah, at the back of your mind, that does play a bit when you know you haven't done the miles that your opponent has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing nicer than playing a match and knowing you're fitter than your opponent.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's making him do a lot of work.
He's really moving the ball well. That's lovely squash there.
Yeah. Very good. He's making no errors. Yeah, it's so
lovely.
tight. It's good.
And with margin too.
Yeah. Yeah. Nothing better than not hitting the tin and getting it on the wall.
Yeah. Oh, hit the reverse angle
even that creative. Wow. Yeah. Oof. Well, it's looking. It's looking. Yeah, it really is. So I mean, I don't know if Spencer can find something somewhere to come back with, but Dylan is definitely feeling comfortable now, and I think he definitely knows that Spencer's tired.
Yeah.
He just needs to keep the same rhythm going, doesn't he?
Yeah, he just needs to do the same thing.
Yeah, don't change anything, really.
Yeah, keep the blinkers on. Yeah.
Don't let off. Don't take your foot off the gas. In fact, if anything, put it on a little more. Yeah. We will see.
Yeah, we'll see.
What have been some of your harder matches in college squash? Have you had some real humdingers where you've like gone down to the wire?
Out. Yeah. My last one actually, against we were playing against Princeton, and it was one of those ones where you know that you need to win for the team.
Oh yes.
Because we actually didn't end up winning the match in the end, but we were 4-0 down, and I mean, if I lost my match, that would have been the tie over.
Yeah.
And I was 2-love down, and I ended up just kind of finding everything within myself, and I brought it back and won. So
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it can happen, can't it?
Can happen,
you know,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
really never over to that
Yeah.
last point. I mean, people say that, but it's totally
Yeah.
true. I mean, Amanda sort of did it a little bit earlier
Yeah.
too, and again, if you put the work in, it's easier to dig in,
Yeah.
isn't it? So and also sometimes when you're down, you stop worrying about the winning because you almost think, oh, well, I'm maybe not going to win this, but I just
Yeah.
got to dig in and see what I can do.
Exactly, yeah.
And then you play better.
Yeah,
which
you can
is very
loosen up
strange, but
slightly, yeah.
it is funny how it works
Yeah.
mentally.
Yeah.
I wish it was easier to tap into some of that sometimes,
Yeah.
but the mental side is massive. I mean, a lot more people now go and see sports psychologists and work on their mental side and
Yeah.
visualize and meditate and
Yeah.
do all sorts of other things. And back in the day, I actually
Yeah.
saw a sports psychologist for 10 years of my
Oh,
16-year career. Yeah.
You were ahead of the curve.
I suppose in some
Yeah.
ways, but a lot of people didn't do some of that stuff back
Yeah.
in the day, and it makes a massive difference.
How much do you think that helped in terms of those times when you're down in a match and tired as well?
Oh, huge for me.
Really?
Yeah, one of my friends from squash from years and years, Julian Wellings, who's in Detroit, who's English, he was playing in our nationals, and he was playing so well, and I was like, wow, you're playing so well. And then he said, oh yeah, I'm seeing Alfred, the sports psychologist.
Really?
I was like, I need to see Alfred. So I went to see him, and it made a massive difference in those really crucial times. He gave me some tools to use, and it just helped me to keep my focus. And I used to get annoyed with myself if I wasn't playing well, or sometimes lost my focus with the ref and stuff. It just helped me with those things. So some people are naturally calm, and those things don't bother them, but some people get uppity about those things. I was one of those people, so I needed to be able to refocus. And even if you don't get annoyed with the ref or with yourself, you still can lose your focus.
Yeah.
You know, and just following your game plan.
Yeah.
You know, and Dylan's doing that perfectly right now.
Yeah.
He's literally playing the perfect game plan against Spencer, knowing that he's running on fresh air.
From what I've seen from Dylan so far, I think he kind of does embody that slightly, that natural calmness that you talk about.
Yes.
Even when you see him walk around, he's very, very relaxed, very calm.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of keeps to
quiet.
himself.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting if he does win this and plays Nick tomorrow. Nick's the kind of person who can get a little angry on court. Yeah, so it's a total contrast, those two.
Spence lifting here.
Yeah.
I think he can't live forever. I think he needs to bring, there we go, he needs to bring it in a bit shorter.
Yeah.
Oh.
3-1.
Yeah, he does look tired. But either way, what an amazing tournament he's had.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, kudos to Spencer. Really.
Yes. Yeah, he can hold his head high, that is for sure. You know, and there's like Olivia Klein came in to play. She's had a baby. She came back and played.
Yeah.
You know, and she managed to beat Ria Navani, who's a really great college player. And then she didn't quite have it for Amanda, but I mean, Amanda's 12 in the world and has been 3 in the world or even higher. So, but it just shows that, you know, just because you're not a pro anymore doesn't mean you can't come out and compete and enjoy it. It's really good to see.
It looks like Spencer's really almost having fun.
Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, my goodness. Oh, has he hurt himself? His shins?
I think he's going to go out for a little 3-minute break.
Oh, he's giving him...
That his shins are at him.
Okay, can we have the feet please? He's allowed to act.
Oh, he's taking a little injury break?
Yeah.
So he looks like his shins have maybe seized up a bit or something.
Yeah.
Well, this is where Dylan needs to really keep his focus, and
yeah.
I would do exactly what he's doing. I would just stay on the court and hit the ball and just stay focused.
Yeah, keep warm.
Yeah.
So if you were here earlier this evening when Shah Jahan Khan had to stop for a few minutes before he eventually defaulted, but
yeah, it looks like it's a
Just the classic 3-minute injury break.
Yeah, it wasn't opponent inflicted or anything, just tired legs, I think. Bless him. But I mean, I'm sure he has a short shin, but I think it comes from how much work he's put in over the last 2 or 3 days.
Yeah. Bora, did you have any niggling injuries that seemed to last?
I was very lucky, actually. We were only talking about this earlier because Will Carlin, who's our MC, unfortunately fell off his bike in New York City yesterday and broke his thumb.
Yeah.
So, which is awful, poor Will. But we were talking about injuries because of that, and I hope I'm not tempting fate here, and I'm knocking the table as I say this, knocking wood. But I've never broken a bone.
Really?
And then I never had any surgery when I was playing either. So I did tear my calf, I did tear my quad, and I had like pantophasciitis on my foot and a few other little things here and there, but nothing really major. Actually, I was very lucky. What was your injury this year?
It was lower back.
Oh, yeah. But you got that sorted now.
I got it sorted out, yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, look, you have to really look after your body, and even if you do, things can happen because squash is so hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a little bit of luck, I think, thrown in there too.
Yeah.
With people's bodies, you know, sometimes you can't help how your body is built, and you can.
Yeah.
But you know, staying fit and healthy is a big part of it.
Yeah.
Resting enough, but training enough as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Load management. All
Yes.
Of that,
yeah. And the season's tough, like you say. You've got periods of the year where there's tournament after tournament, and the better you do, the more matches you play, which is fantastic. But then it's harder on your body.
Yeah.
And I suppose those challenger events, some of these guys are getting through to the latter rounds.
Yeah.
So they're getting a lot more matches. You know, you can have some people who go to the big ones and they play one match and they don't play another match for, you know, maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and then they play one match again because they lose first round, and that's actually tough as well because you never really get a lot of really good pro matches under your belt.
Yeah, that was something we saw a bit from Timmy a couple of years ago, right?
Yeah.
He was playing a lot of the PSA World Tour events, and he was sometimes maybe not making as far as he would have liked, and he decided to play a few more challenger events just to get that match experience back.
Yeah, and it's important because you've got to get out there and play. I mean, that's what it's all about, isn't it? Playing squash, not going in the gym necessarily or doing whatever else. It's playing matches, so you really feel good when you're actually out there competing. I think that's what a lot of people, one of the things that's great about being in Europe actually is there's a lot of leagues.
Yes.
And what's great about being here is you have a lot of tournaments. Obviously, it's fantastic. There's so many great things about being in America. That's why we're all here. But in Europe, you have tons of leagues, and you just play your local county leagues, and there's French league and Dutch league and Bundesliga, and there's all these leagues. So you know, you can kind of use them as a part of your training, but you're playing a lot.
Yeah.
So, and you don't have to sometimes worry so much about the result. You're just out there competing, you know, and I think it's so important. Sometimes with the juniors here, I think there's a little bit too much coaching almost at times, and not just go out there and play with your friends.
Yeah.
You know, like don't have that third, fourth lesson necessarily. Go and play.
Yeah.
Go and actually figure out your game, the way you want to play your match.
It also creates a bit of just general nervousness around matches in general.
Yes, it gets rid of that a little.
Yeah.
Okay, so 5-2 up.
Here we go.
Oopsie.
Bit of traffic. Spence lost a bit of that.
Yeah, the push off.
Twitch.
Yeah.
Doesn't have that
His first
strength.
step.
Ooh, just down.
Yeah, that would have been magnificent if it had been up. That's the thing, isn't it? At the end of a match when you're tired, what would be maybe a nick in the first game is a tin in the fourth or fifth game. Yeah. Well done to Dylan though for keeping his composure and his focus and sticking to his game plan.
And that 3-6.
I'm sure, I mean, it's not over yet, obviously, but I'm sure he's happy that this hasn't been the hardest match ever. I'm hoping then that tomorrow's match will be a really good one, because neither player should be exhausted, and sometimes that can happen. You can get to the final and one person's had an absolute
humdinger.
Oh my goodness, they've come through the draw having had 5 setters, and they haven't quite got it in the final. But I don't see any reason why they won't be able to give it their all tomorrow. Again, this isn't over. Look, as I speak, Spencer's climbing back. But yeah, we'll see.
And it will be interesting if Dylan comes through this, to see him play against a fellow Penn teammate as well.
Oh, yes.
They would have overlapped for a year or two, I believe.
Yes, yeah. So, and again, it's all for the taking. It's you know, obviously Timmy was expected to be in the final, and now he's not.
Oh yeah.
And for Nick, he's obviously ranked above Dylan. Suddenly he's expected to win the final. But maybe he's like, fine by me, let's do it, you know? I think the way to go into those big matches is really just to not think about the outcome and just take it point by point. I know people say that 1 point at a time, but it's so important. Because if you think about, oh my goodness, I could be national champion, you can totally psych yourself out. And you've got to learn to just focus on each point.
Yeah. You and Nick just saying earlier on how different a national championship final is compared to an actual professional event.
Yes, and there's something very special about playing in your national championships. And I was in the era of Cassie Jackman. It was a maiden name, and she was like world #1 and world champion at her best. A truly amazing player, great person, still a friend of mine to this day. And I must have got to like 5 finals with her and couldn't beat her.
Really?
And then she retired because she hurt her back, unfortunately. But then I won because she I finally managed to win. And it was so amazing to finally win nationals. Like, I really was so excited to win. And somehow that was better than some of my PSA wins and titles that I won. So probably not better than if you win worlds or something, but some of the other smaller ones for sure. So yeah, I think people really care about this tournament.
Yeah.
Like tomorrow with Amanda and maybe Olivia if she gets through against Alex, you know, it's a big deal. Well, the rallies are going on. Spencer's hanging in.
Yeah, he's hanging in well. Reading the ball well. He's going for it here.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like creativity.
Yeah, exactly.
9-5.
Yeah. I think it's over.
5 match balls here for Dylan in this semi-final.
It's looking pretty good for him at this stage. Oh. Yeah.
There we have it.
Yeah. Congratulations to Dylan. Solid squash.
Performance.
Once he got through that first game and a little bit of nerves.
Exactly.
He settled in and played some amazing squash. And congratulations to Spencer again for such a great tournament. Amazing win yesterday.
Hold his head high after that.
Totally.
After that tournament.
Yeah. Okay, now over to Will. He's going to interview Dylan.
Thank you very much.
So Dylan, at the start of the match, Spencer comes out playing great. It looked to me like you might have been a little heavy-footed, like a little bit nervous, but I wasn't sure. And then all of a sudden, the second game comes, and you look like a completely different player. What happened between the first and second game?
Yeah, obviously I saw that Spencer result yesterday and got in my head a little bit. It took me the whole first game to kind of get settled in. After the first game, I had a little talking to and changed a little bit of my game plans and got back to it.
So when you say you have the Tiffany match in your head, that, oh my God, Spencer's playing so well, or oh my God, this is a big opportunity for me, or a combination of those two?
Definitely a bit of both. I mean, I saw the end of Spencer's match with Timmy, and he was rolling next right and left. So I was a bit concerned that happened to me. And so I was just a little flat-footed at the start, but I was able to get my head into the game.
Well, it was a very impressive turnaround, and you also held it in the fourth when he was starting to put up some resistance. When somebody's starting to do that, and they're starting to put up resistance, is it something you're aware of and you want to sort of make sure you fight extra hard at that time as well?
Yeah, just managing the pace and making sure that you're defending as well as attacking and mix of both. And then if you have to catch a second win, just kind of waiting that out and then getting back to attacking.
Last year, you made the semifinals. This year, you made the finals. You're going to be playing next to Ziri. Tell me if you have any preliminary thoughts. I know it's just after this match, but it's tomorrow. So do you have any thoughts about that?
Yeah, Nick and I, we played all the way from starting when we were 10 years old, and we were teammates in college, so we're both familiar with each other's games, and it's going to be a battle tomorrow, and hopefully we put on a good show.
A Penn final tomorrow. Congratulations, this is Dylan Wong's first national final. We will see him tomorrow. And we will be right back with the final match of the evening, the second women's semifinal. Okay, the women are ready. This is the second women's semifinal and our last match of the evening. Our first player is from Philadelphia, and she is a freshman at Princeton University. She is a semifinalist in this year's Intercollegiate Individual Championships, where she upset 2 seeds getting to the semis. And here in the National Championships, she took out the numbers 4 seed yesterday to earn her first national semifinals. Could you please welcome Alex Jaffe. Her opponent is the 2-time and reigning U.S. champion. She's #1 in the United States and our #1 seed. She's 30 years old, the #4 player in the world, and she's made the semifinals without losing a game. Could you please welcome your national champion, Olivia Weaver. Alex Jaffe is one of the most exciting young players in American squash and a rising star for Princeton University, where she is finishing her freshman year. Hailing from right here in Philadelphia, Alex started Penn Charter, building an outstanding junior resume that was defined by both excellence and sportsmanship. A 6-time U.S. team representative at the British Open and a 2-time World Junior Championship competitor, Alex was also the recipient of the U.S. Squash.
Okay, so here I have Dylan on the sofa. Dylan, you're in the final for the first time. How are you feeling?
Yeah, super happy. Obviously, first time in the finals, so really good opportunity here. So many people to thank. My fiance, my parents, my brother, Zephin, who was here coaching me throughout the entire event. All the Bay Club Fremont squad that's back home cheering me on. I mean, too many people to thank U.S. Squash and everything, but yeah.
I mean, you've obviously had a great college career, junior career as well. It must feel great to be in your pro career and getting to the final like this.
Yeah. It's the national title has escaped me many times in the juniors and in college, just merely by a point many times. So looking forward to another opportunity at it tomorrow. Yeah.
So you obviously have Nick, who is your teammate. So how do you feel about playing Nick in the final tomorrow?
Yeah, I briefly mentioned earlier, just we've played since we were 10 years old, all the way up until U19s, and then obviously we became teammates at college, so we were playing every day and challenge matches, and then now we're both on Pro Tour and Team USA, so it's been a long history between us, and yeah, we're looking forward to the battle again.
Yeah, well, it was. I mean, you played such great squash today, and I mean, it looked like Spencer got a little tired at the end, but once you settled into that after that first game, you looked like you maybe were a little nervous at the beginning, but once you settled in, you stuck to your game plan. You didn't make any errors. You moved him around the court. I mean, I assume you're thinking of playing that sort of game tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely settling in a bit earlier tomorrow. Obviously, just Spencer was quite a good player when he was on tour, and then I trained with him then, and I hadn't actually beaten him till today. Yeah. So that was a lot of things were just kind of going, and took me a little bit to get settled. But once I got settled, I started feeling his movement slow down and everything, and it slowed down for me. So I was able to get out in front.
You played some tremendous squash, and we're really looking forward to the final tomorrow. Well done.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
So we have Nick Taylor back in the box again. So Nick, what do you think about that last match?
Yeah, I mean, I said it would be close. It was for sort of a game and a half, and then
yeah.
sort of Dylan pulled away a little bit at the end. I think it looked like accumulation of hard matches coming through, and seemed to have a bit of tight shin or whatever. He couldn't really move, but Dylan's playing well. He's got to be going into tomorrow. He's got a really good chance of becoming national champion. So yeah, I mean, Nick's going to be hard to beat, but I think it's a great opportunity for both players to make the time as well.
Totally, and Sean and I were just saying before that both of them are arriving into the final relatively fresh. They haven't had too many grueling matches to get there, so we should see some high quality squash, both relatively fresh. Really go in there and go for it.
So they're used to sort of backing up matches, but yeah, you're right. I mean, they've not had brutal encounters leading up, so which is unusual for a national title.
Totally. Yes.
So yeah, I think they'll be both happy with that. Tomorrow will be a good test for both of them.
Yeah. And then now we've got this the second women's semi-final coming up with Olivia Weaver, who's obviously had the most amazing season, and Alex Jaffe, who's one of our top juniors until she went off to college this year. So what do you think about this match?
Yeah, I mean, obviously start with Alex first. I mean, world-class junior. She did
they will begin at 30 seconds
with the World Junior Championships, beating Lauren Baltian, who's actually just been with us today. So,
Desai and the US Women's Squash Championships.
Again,
Semifinals match.
College.
Alexandra Jaffe to serve, Olivia Weaver to receive. Best of 5 games, love all. Hand out, one love.
Yeah. Getting a run, but yeah, Olivia, the pace is going to be too high. Olivia's going to be too strong. I think it's probably one better, I think.
Yeah. But it's always good to get something in the back, isn't it, to play these matches when you're a youngster?
No, definitely. I mean, like you say, Alex played well. She played half on the glass court, which was performed very well. She's got a lot of experience for a junior player, and she's definitely a player that we want to keep our eye on. Hope that she wants to give Pro an opportunity.
Yeah,
so
amazing.
A year or two once she graduates. But I mean, she's a top 70, 80 player in the world.
Two love.
And
Yeah.
So yeah, she's great.
She's got such a great attitude, Alex. She's always so level-headed, and she just, like you mentioned, the Worlds last year in Egypt. It was truly incredible, that match when she beat Lauren, wasn't it? We didn't expect her to win that match because on paper she wasn't supposed to, and we needed her to win the match to have a chance to get through to the semi-final, and she did it.
Yeah.
She beat her 3-love. I mean, it was literally unbelievable. She played amazing squash.
Yeah, I mean, like you say, she's confident in her ability. She's great. You know, she can play the ball away like you saw there. Just but yeah, what we can really grab for the future if that's what she wants to do.
Yeah.
It's always hard. College players, you know, they've got so many options.
4 love.
You know, squash is tough.
Yes.
So
You have to really want to do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming into the box again, Nick.
Yeah.
And you're going to join us tomorrow. We'll talk about the 2 finals and get your insight there too.
Yeah, sounds good.
Great. Thanks, Nick.
All right.
See you
soon.
tomorrow.
Stroke 2 Weaver.
Okay.
5 love.
We've got Brangston Ming joining us in the box.
Look at all these special guests we've brought for you. I've come back from
we're
down
so
there.
lucky.
Branston's joined us now. Star-studded lineup.
And you had a great tournament, by the way. Well done.
Very much. Been working hard this past season, playing as many pro tournaments as possible. It's always great to play well my own national.
Yes, exactly. And you went to Drexel, so you sort of feel like you're back at home, even though you come from the West Coast.
Absolutely.
This probably feels like away from home, no?
Absolutely.
And out.
Yeah.
1-5.
It's a warm feeling every time I'm
Yeah.
back here.
Obviously played Spiz yesterday. Branston, we got pretty close. So you know, you played on the big stage now against the best players. Someone like Alex, who's like a heavy underdog. What do you think her attitude is going into this match?
Well, I'm sure she's staying very, very optimistic about her squash here, and just probably learning how to back herself against an incredibly tough opponent in Olivia Weaver, who's just in dominant form in the past what, season or two. Her squash has been really, really impressive here. So, I mean, Alex has got absolutely nothing to lose. So, you know, I think the instant connection is strong here, and I think that they'll definitely have a great match here.
And out.
A great experience for Alex, because Weaver's not going to give her anything. Not going to feel sorry for her. She's not going to let her win any points. You know, if the bagel was there, she would go and eat it. So, you know, that's something that Alex will learn a lot from. You don't want to be
And out. 7-3.
Oh no. And knowing that if you win, you've got the final tomorrow. You need to be really sharp. You want to be taking everything in, finding all your angles, finding all your shots. You don't want to be messing about. And I think it's disrespectful to do that on the circuit. And then if how many points Alex gets, you know she's well and truly earned them too.
Obviously, Olivia being the top seed, she had quite an easy run through the draw. Played Alex's sister Sam yesterday as well. Hasn't really been tested yet, you know, unless Alex can pull off a big upset. She won't be tested really until tomorrow. See, Amanda had a big 5 games.
9-3.
Yeah.
Was she your favourite, Branston, for this event?
I think so, absolutely. I feel like Olivia going into the final with fresh legs. Not a good recipe for the opposition. No matter who's coming up against her. Played a lot of practice matches against her actually, and you know she's hitting the ball like a bull. She's getting the ball through the middle of the court, and she's so severe on the ball.
Down.
Yeah, she's
7-3. Game ball.
Yeah, she makes very few errors. She's so accurate and so focused. As we just she's out there to get on and off the court, no messing about.
She is. She's got 7 game balls for a comfortable 1 lead.
I have to say, Alex is, you know, she's getting stuck in as much as she
11-3.
can.
Game to Weaver.
Some good valleys in this
Weaver is
game.
1 game to love.
Well, I'm sure she's going to be. Alex is probably going to have her twin sister Sam talking to her in between games. Well, that's what happened yesterday. I'm not sure if it's happening again today. We'll see. Goes and sits with her. Let's see. Maybe no one.
No Sam, no Longman.
Ah.
Where is everybody? Gail's here as well, but she obviously can't coach because Weaver's here.
Oh, that's true. Oh, maybe nobody's coaching her.
And the message from, well, for both of them really, is just keep doing what you're doing, practice a few things, enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Like we said, Alex has got absolutely no pressure.
No, this is all great experience in the bank, and it's just nice to see when you're young and you've got someone as experienced as Olivia to see what you do need to do to be able to get near to that level.
And Alex will have matches, whether it's in college or whether when she played in juniors or she's going to go play PSA, that she's going to be giving some of the she's going to be playing.
Play her. I've seen her kill a few people.
Yeah, so
like, she's giving them a lesson practically, so she knows how it feels to be on. And we were looking at the college statistics. Interestingly, we were looking at how Amanda didn't drop a match in college, but Olivia didn't drop a match in college, even though she played at Princeton. She was a great player.
One game to love.
She was a great junior, but she didn't dominate. She didn't dominate in college either.
And a lot more of a gradual.
It's like, doing fantastically. So you don't have to have dominated in the juniors or in college to go forward.
One love.
PSA.
Plenty of examples of that. John Kid, Paul Cole.
Yeah.
Either made it past first round British Open. Wow. And they were younger, British Open. So don't have to go the traditional route to be a good squash player. Olivia just gradually got there. Same with like Gina Kennedy as well. Obviously she went to college, but had like a massive rise.
Thank you.
See how many points Alex can get this game. More than 3, hopefully. Gradually improve.
She definitely can't afford to give Olivia shots around the middle on that volley, that's for sure.
Linda, if you were Alex, what would you do?
I mean, I would be doing everything I could to get the ball into the back corners and pin her in the back as much as I can. But easier said than done when someone's hitting the ball a little harder than what you're used to, a little tighter than what you're used to. So, you know, it's not easy. Like there, she obviously wanted that to go tight to the wall, deep in the corners, but she didn't manage to do it because it was just a bit better than what she's used to on a general basis. So, I suppose, you know, realistically, she's not thinking about the win. She's just thinking about how can I play better rallies. It's better to think about the quality of the rallies rather than the winning and the losing at this stage. So she can finish the match feeling like she actually did find her length and she did volley a bit more than she did in the first game, for example. She hopefully didn't make any unforced errors, things like that. Then you feel like you've made an improvement throughout the match, even if, you know, you didn't win it. I mean, look, that's a lot to.
Yeah, and she's not coming up against players who are finishing it the first time like that.
Yeah.
Very
often. Makes so few errors in any matches. You know.
It's probably the strings on a racket. I think that's what I'd put it down to. Weaver's strings.
Just the strings.
Yeah, just strings. After I put them in there. Yeah.
You're stringing.
5-1.
I'll take the credit there.
Yeah. And I think Alex is, you know, just try and stay as positive as you can. It's hard when you're playing someone of this caliber, but you know, get stuck in, like see what you can do. And if you get a ball that's loose, why not go for it? I think I would try and smack a few in, honestly.
So I see that she's a little bit conservative, taking it in short, probably just a little bit wary of Olivia being in the right position, covering the gap. But I would like
she
to
tried
see her just
go for it. Yeah, like that boast would have put Olivia under pressure. Exactly. It hit the tin, but
obviously
she tried.
There's an element of like respect as well. Isn't there? Like Alex will probably be looking up to Olivia as a role model, and rightfully so. Yes. You can't give her too much respect, otherwise she's going to take advantage like she is at the minute. And you've got to take it to her a bit and make her work for it and go for her.
Yeah.
I mean, like Branson yesterday, you were a bit of an underdog against Spears, but you went for him. didn't show him too much respect, and you were close.
What was your mindset when you played Nick? Did you just want to take his point as it comes, or what did you have in your mind?
Yeah, to be honest, I was just trying to find a bit of my best squash and play that as long as possible. Just trying to stay disciplined in the biggest rallies there.
Yeah.
You know, that's ultimately where he really showed his experience. I felt like my squash was there. The head was in a good place too. Just in those big rallies, and I rewatched last night before I went to bed. Just choosing to go cross-court too much under pressure.
Yeah, and he's tall, he's big, isn't he? You can't get the ball past Nick too easily.
Yeah, it's a message I always preach to my students as well, so that's definitely something that I'm going to take to heart and really start to practice what I preach a bit more.
It's been a tough
8-2.
Tough first couple of games for Alex. Weaver turning the screw.
Tight.
Yeah, she's not giving her anything.
Ooh, nice.
Like we said,
Olivia's quite comfortable at this pace, isn't she?
Yes, yes.
I think she's going to need to add a bit of hold and a bit of severity into the front to really put a bit more pressure on Olivia's movement. You've got to break her movement.
Yeah.
That's why she's so on right now. She's just so in good rhythm.
Oh, nice.
That's better.
Yeah, straightened it up nicely.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes really putting something up slow and then getting on to the next one really fast.
Yeah.
She hasn't sort of tried to do the two extremes probably as much as she could.
And this is perfect opportunity for Weaver as well. She obviously just quite recently changed coaches from Rod Martin over to Hytham. So I'm sure these first few rounds have been a good opportunity for her to just sort of tune up a little bit and maybe try to incorporate a couple of things that they've been working on.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow will be putting it into a little bit more pressurised situation.
Yeah. And there'll be no pressure on Amanda tomorrow.
No.
Even though she's won
6
it
already.
before, she knows what it feels like to win. She doesn't need to win, so she's never won it. But I'm sure she's going to want to go out there and have a good go. And we know she's good enough with the rackets. Whether she can physically do it tomorrow.
Yeah, and she was looking pretty good today, Amanda.
She did. She looked great today.
It's unfortunate for Marina again to come from being 8-5 up in that 5th game, similar to last year, and not quite get the job done.
It's a little bit like Olivia with those top goes above her, isn't it? She's got so close so many times recently, and I truly believe she's going to get one of them one of these days soon. But you know, until she does, she hasn't, if that makes sense. But she'll do it.
She's getting closer and closer.
She's getting closer and closer. You cannot, lose like in 5 that close that many times and not get one of them. Eventually, she will. So I guess Alex is fending for herself this evening.
Everyone's abandoned her.
Now we'll see what happens. Maybe she could. I mean, she did better. She got more points in that game. Maybe she can get more than 5 points in the last game. So that's what
like
I.
A longer game.
Yeah,
as well,
yeah. I think she did. It's almost like she heard you. I think she went for a few more shots after you said that.
I think so.
She's like, okay, Branson, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go for some more shots. So let's see if she can get more than 5 points in the next game, and then she's had a better game each time.
She might take it.
You never know.
Anything can happen.
I don't think Olivia will be taking her foot off the gas, though, if we know her.
Alex
I'm sure
as well
she'll be wanting to get off the court as soon as possible.
Yeah, get on there, get it done, get the job done.
Alex is pretty steady as well, isn't she? Like, having watched her in juniors and college nationals and stuff, she's not one to go for winners, really. She likes to work the ball around into open space and really push her opponents into extremes of the court.
Yeah.
I feel like in this, she might just, again, she's got nothing to lose, she may as well take a risk.
Yeah.
Try and fire a few in. Maybe go a little bit out of her comfort zone in terms of a natural game.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen it this week with Spencer going a little bit, having a bit, obviously, an upset, but going outside of his comfort zone in the way he plays.
Yeah.
Got him a couple of good results.
Yeah.
So.
And this is the time to do it when there's no pressure. So when's your next tournament, Cranston?
Next tournament is not on the calendar yet.
Oh, okay. So you've got to go home and figure out what you're doing next.
Open up the calendar, get ready.
Yeah.
Down.
Well, I know that the pros have still got the
Down.
World
One
Open
love.
and the British Open coming up. So there's a lot of really important squash still to go after this important tournament.
Yeah, and then people like
It is.
Nick, Sully, they're going to the British Virgin Islands soon as well, after this event. So there's still events going on.
There's a lot, yeah. The
Sully's
season is not over by any stretch.
planning to go to Madrid as well, in like early June. So there's competitions going on all over the place.
Yeah.
For every level of player.
Yeah, exactly. This also might be a good time to mention our wonderful sponsors, the Desai family and SL Green. Without them, we wouldn't be having this great tournament. So thanks to them for their continued support. You know, all these tournaments all around the world, there's sponsors for them. So thank you to them.
We rely on them.
And tomorrow we'll see the wonderful trophies that we have for those, for the men's and the women's.
And
Laura kindly cleaned them. They're sparkling in the office, waiting to give them out in the trophy ceremony.
Yeah, Alex tried to up the pace a little bit.
Oh, that was tight.
Dear, good ghost in there.
Three all.
She's tried to up the pace a little bit, try and disrupt Olivia. She may as well.
Because she can say she's had a lead against Olivia anyway.
Yeah. Not many people can say that.
No.
Rolled it.
Great ball.
She might have got it otherwise.
Yeah, didn't do anything particularly special there. She just moved her around on a string until it was one too many for Alex.
Totally.
Nice lift.
That's good.
Great line.
Yeah.
Definitely got a bit more stuck in.
Yeah, it's great.
This third game.
Yeah. A bit more pace.
Oh, nice counter as well.
Good squash, Alex.
And 4 all.
I think she's going to beat the 5 of the game before. Let's go, Alex. You can do it.
I think as long as she can spend a little bit more time on the tee, she'll feel more confident taking the ball in short.
Totally. And she's injecting a bit more pace, isn't she, in her length, giving herself a bit more opportunity to get that tee. Yeah.
And out 5-4.
And at this level, you just get punished so quickly.
Yeah.
For leaving the ball short, not being tight enough to the wall, too loose on the drop. Maybe in college, juniors, you get away with it a little bit more. Olivia's not letting her off the hook whatsoever.
Yeah, it's almost more about how tight you hit it than how low you hit it.
Yeah.
6-4.
Consistency of which you do it at. Because Alex can hit all the shots that Olivia's hitting, just about doing it over and over and over and over and over again.
Exactly.
At such a pace.
Nice. See, she still got back for it.
Oh, nice shot.
And out 5-6.
Nice hands there from
Yeah,
Alex.
very nice.
Nice little adjustment.
I like to have that front corner view. Sometimes when you've got, well, when you watch really good squash, it looks so easy because everyone's moving so easily around the court. And then when you get those front corner shots, you actually get to see how hard it is to lunge in and get those balls back.
Absolutely. We don't get to appreciate that angle very
No.
often.
And as we know, it is not easy to get around the squash court. It just looks it when you see how the players play.
8-5.
Definitely not easy. Getting around a court. Ooh, that's a nice counter from Alex. She followed it up nicely. Got Olivia all corners of the court.
Tried to get herself out of pressure there.
She did.
Oh, the leisure centre post has gone in.
The leisure centre post.
9-5.
reverse boast from Weaver there. It's not something you see very often. Can't imagine Hytham will have been practicing that with her.
I want to see Alex get that one more point.
And there it is.
Oh, there you go, see?
And out, 6-9.
It got better and better and better throughout the whole match.
One last push.
She should be very proud of her performance. Not that it's over yet, by the way.
Nice hold. Done well to stay in the rally.
It's a bit high.
Oh,
good
shot.
squash.
Perfect way to shot into that back left corner.
10-6.
With a nice hold as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. For Alex to put a hold or something on the ball when she's getting onto just getting to the ball. She's not getting onto it early enough. She didn't have time to get onto it early enough. That was great. I think Alex should be very proud of herself. She did get stuck in. She did better. Every game got better and better. Olivia doesn't give anybody anything. And she still managed to get points each game. So that was awesome.
That was a good showing. We're gonna hear from Olivia now down on court with Will, and then she's going to be up here with us. But thank you all for watching. It's been a lovely evening. Branston, Linda, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Branston.
We'll see you in a minute.
First of all, congratulations. You know, both semifinals today, we had 2 Harvard women playing there, somebody who graduated and then a recent comer. Now, we've had you who's graduated, but not just a recent comer, she's a freshman, but she's a freshman at Princeton. Does that connection mean anything between the two of you and to sort of be setting that legacy for somebody coming up?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. It's funny enough, Alex and I actually trained on Wednesday. I went to visit an old teammate in Seedale, and she was kind enough to sprint from class to jump on court with me for an hour. But no, it's incredible to see the level of squash being played in college squash at the moment. I was not really thinking much about the Pro Tour when I was in college, but the level that Alex and her sister Sam and just all the players they're playing at, it's just such an incredibly high level, so deep, and I hope that they're thinking about going on tour, because I absolutely know that they would crush it. But yeah, I mean, I hope I can offer as some inspiration for that. You know, anyone that loves the game can take it as far as they want, and yeah, it was great to play Alex. She's an incredible player, so smooth out here, and yeah, I knew I was going to have to be on my game tonight.
And you were. And you are now back in the finals, and you know you won the last 2 times in a row, but you're playing somebody who you certainly know very well. She's won 6 of these titles, Amanda Sobey, and tell me what it means not only to be back in the finals, but to be playing, really, the 2 of you have been sort of the mainstays of American squash the last number of years, so tell me what it feels like to be playing her again in the finals tomorrow.
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, I was watching the semifinal with Amanda Marina at home, and it was an incredible match. It's incredible to have so many American women playing at such a high level. I think we have, 4 women in the top 20 at the moment. Such a bummer with Sabrina, but I know that knowing her, she's going to come back even stronger. And
just to remind everybody, Sabrina Sobey, Amanda Sobey's sister, just tore her Achilles tendon a couple weeks ago.
So we're missing her this week, but obviously Amanda is, she's won this tournament 6 times and is an incredible champion, and just so resilient coming back from all that she has. So I know that she'll be out here bringing 110%, and I hope that we can put on a great show for everyone that comes out to watch.
Well, we know that you will do that. There's no doubt as to why you're our #1 player. You're also a great representative for the game, and to see both of you play tomorrow will be a pleasure for all of us. Congratulations. Olivia Weaver, everybody. Well, that concludes the semifinals, and what a great night it was. We saw really 4 great players. Tomorrow, we have 2 finals. They begin at 3 o'clock, is that right? Yes, 3 o'clock. They begin at 3 o'clock tomorrow. So men's and women's finals, It's going to be really fun. We're going to be crowning, on the women's side, we'll be crowning a repeat champion, and on the men's side, we'll be crowning a new champion. So be here tomorrow. See you then. Get home safe, everybody.
All right, just closing out the end of the night here. We've got me and Branson Ming playing, who was playing this week. So the last matches have just finished, but looking ahead to tomorrow, Branson, we've got an interesting women's final with Olivia Weaver and Amanda Sobey. What are you expecting from that one?
Well, obviously Olivia in top form right now, and I think she has probably the best chance of taking this title tomorrow. Amanda, obviously a very experienced opponent and still a very deadly threat. I think she has an outside chance, but I would definitely go with Olivia as my favorite.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Obviously, Amanda winning 6 times this event, Olivia with 3. So Olivia's going to be wanting to catch up. Obviously, getting a little bit towards over 30 now. So maybe not too many left with some of the younger players coming through, but she'll be hoping to get another one on the board. And then looking over at the men's, we're going to have a new champion tomorrow. Nick Spizzeri, who you played in the quarters, against Dylan Huang, who we saw this evening against Spencer. So it's going to be an interesting one. Nick obviously is heavily strapped up at the minute, both legs. Not sure what kind of injuries he's struggling with. And Dylan looking good.
Dylan looking very fresh as well. Yeah, I mean he did have a great fight against Tad Carney in, I believe, round of 16 there, where he was really tested, and I felt like he exerted himself quite a lot there, but today he really didn't look very fatigued at all whatsoever. No signs of fatigue there. So
Yeah,
it'll be pretty interesting to see how the quality holds up tomorrow.
Yeah, we've definitely seen in the past Dylan struggled with backing up matches a few times. Maybe over the course of last year he sort of sorted it out and got a little bit better at grinding it out and going back to back in events and getting through to the later stages. And now obviously he's made his first national final and playing like he's been playing, he's going to have a big chance against someone like Nick.
Absolutely, there's not much that a whole full calendar year of PSA squash can't teach you. If you've got the effort, you're going out there to get the experience. He's definitely showing his experience here, all the lessons he's collected over the tour, and I think over the past year he's definitely improved quite a bit in his squash, and it's awesome to see kind of as one of his close training partners and friends. So proud of you, Dylan. Good luck tomorrow.
Yeah, obviously we've seen a few of your sort of friends, training partners that have played this week. Riva Bagwati in the women's side, obviously coming from the West Coast, and then Shah Jahan Khan unfortunately pulling out earlier on this evening, and then like you said, Dylan as well. So it's good to see West Coast is representing.
Yes, California squash. We're out here and we have really good players. We will snipe Nicks from everywhere. Okay.
Yeah, you were definitely going for them yesterday. We're just waiting, hopefully not too much longer, for Olivia to come and join us for a quick chat. But Branson, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for coming on.
The pleasure is mine.
And, we'll see Olivia in just 1 minute. Don't go anywhere.
All right, joined here with Olivia. Congratulations, making it to another final. How are you feeling?
Thank you. Yeah, really excited. Yeah, it was a great match. I was excited to play Alex. We actually practiced this week when I was in Princeton. I knew she was playing well. I actually got to watch her play in Grand Central in January against Zaina Zain in the semis of the individuals, and I was honestly blown away with the level of squash that they were playing. So, yeah, knew I was going to have to play really well. I couldn't take it for granted that she's younger and a college student, and yeah, just really pleased I was able to play my game and enjoy my time out there.
Yeah, good. Obviously, 2 Princeton players. You yourself, former Princeton player. She's just gone into their programs, doing really well, like you said.
Yeah.
Obviously, tomorrow going to be a little bit of a different test. You've had a slightly easier run than Amanda has through the event. You looking forward to that one?
Yeah, can't wait. You know, Amanda and I have been playing on the tour now for a very long time. It feels like 8, almost 9 years. We've played many times, practiced together, countless amount of times. We practiced this morning, and it's always really fun and really competitive, but we're, good friends off court, so I know that when we get out there, it's going to be a really competitive but clean battle, and yeah, hopefully we can put on a good show. Yeah.
Right, final question.
Yes.
Tomorrow, you finish your week of nationals.
Yes.
Cheat meal. What's your go-to?
Ooh.
Celebration, hopefully, celebration meal.
Definitely a trip to 1-900 ice cream.
Good shout.
That is my go-to ice cream. I have it more than I should, but it is so good. That's my dessert. What am I having for dinner? Something with a big side of French fries. Yeah, I love a good order of fries. So, yeah, like maybe chicken fingers and fries. Just keeping it
pretty simple,
basic, but like a very good batch.
See if you get it tomorrow.
Top tier chicken fingers and fries. Yeah.
All
I'll
right.
take any recommendations that anyone has. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right.
Well done, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.